be the day that would live on in the wrestling world. And that moment was June 7th, 2024, where Sportswire Radio was heard live on the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page. But now, you can also hear us right now on the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page. But now, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You can hear us now live on the Pride Wrestling Federation YouTube page, because yours truly, in addition to owning the Promo Wrestling Federation, owns a portion of the Pride Wrestling Federation. And what you're going to get for future Sportswire Radio shows, we're going to be joined in progress not only with the Promo Wrestling Federation, but the Pride Wrestling Federation. So what we're doing is reimagining All Wrestling Matters. You can always get Sportswire Radio here on YouTube, but we want more exposure. We want more people to hear what Sportswire Radio can do. We've gotten more chances for people to come on and see what we bring to the table. And you can do that now on YouTube, on Promo Wrestling Federation, Pride Wrestling Federation on YouTube. So maybe if you're sick of me and don't want to see me on Sportswire Radio, well, guess what? You're now out of luck, because now you're going to see me on the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page. You're going to see me now on the Pride Wrestling Federation YouTube page. And you know what? Why not stop there? So if you're a wrestling promotion, if you're a wrestling company, and maybe your business is kind of going under like it was in 2001, like it was ECW and WCW, maybe it's time to reimagine the wrestling landscape. Maybe it's time to reimagine how we cover backyard and underground wrestling. Because what we're doing here on Sportswire Radio is we're trying to give you more exposure. We're trying to give you more options, more opportunities to get in touch with your favorite wrestlers, more opportunities to get in touch with the media, more ways to find out who those are in the community and what they're about. So today, just like in many ways, on June 7th, 2024, was a day that may live in memory for those that are listening and watching out there. It really wasn't because of Austin G. It was because you got a chance to hear this guy on not one, but two YouTube channels. But now, starting tonight, you're going to get a chance to hear yours truly in progress in not one, not two, but three YouTube channels. And you know what? Why not stop there? Why not be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Because after all, that guy, Vince McMahon, he changed the wrestling landscape. And if there's anything that I have in common, other than the fact that Vince McMahon was also a New Yorker, I'm a New Yorker that I can come in and maybe buy your promotion, maybe buy your YouTube page, maybe do something to reimagine the backyard and underground wrestling community. So this is the start. It's not the finish, and there's certainly more to come. And we're going to talk about some of that here Tuesday night with the Promo Wrestling Federation side. 9:30 p.m. But as I stated, just to recap the announcement, we have a few more people who want to join in. They've got some announcements. We're going to bring them in. It's open mic. Plus, I want to address somebody that was supposed to be here tonight, but I have a feeling had another scam story. I had a feeling that certainly was lying once again, but I'm going to get to him in a little while, because tonight is a celebration once again. We are reimagining the landscape of backyard and underground wrestling. We are building a community here, and we want that community to be joined by every company, every channel out there on YouTube. So the Promo Wrestling Federation, the Pride Wrestling Federation, go hit the sub buttons for them. Go support them, because not only are you helping them, you're actually helping your brethren in the community. Because chances are, in addition to seeing your brethren here on Sportswire Radio, you're going to see them on the YouTube channels in progress. Think of this like if you're a football fan, Monday Night Football, you get to hear it on ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN Deportes, ABC. You get the Manning Cast. Well, on Sportswire Radio, because after all, I'm here every single night, basically. I'm here to give you what you want. So you're going to get a crack to see Sportswire Radio on YouTube in 3 different places and maybe even more. And you get to see us also on Twitch at Sportswire Radio. If you're a gamer, go hit that follow button for us on Twitch. We're on Facebook at Sportswire Radio. Go give us a like. We're on Instagram at the Sports Report 2021. We're at the PWF_network on Instagram. Go give us a follow. And most importantly, on YouTube right now. Go hit that sub button for us at Sportswire Radio 6579. Because if I get to 1,000 subscribers, that's right, 1,000 subscribers, not only am I going to get a tattoo, I'm going to get an NEW, Underground Wrestling tattoo. And you know what? Why not stop there? You get me to 2,000 subscribers, get me to 3,000, get me to 4,000. You tell me what you want. My body's your wonderland. You tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. So we don't certainly mean the John Mayer song. No, but if you want to do something, you want to help me and help the community, you tell me. Let me know what you want. Because you know what? Real quick, I'm going to get to people. I know, James, you're waiting. We have a lot to talk about on Tuesday. But you know what? All too often, we hear about what everybody wants you to do. But you know what? I'm not like that guy, Vince McMahon, famously on March 26, 2001, that declared victory and put WCW and ECW out of business right before that. We're not putting the Promo Wrestling Federation out of business. As a matter of fact, James Taylor's going to have a bigger role and a better role than he's ever had. Pride Wrestling Federation, that was once held by the hardcore king, Atomic Titan. But guess what? We've reimagined that now. So if anybody else is out there, we'll reimagine the landscape and we'll give you the opportunity to have a say in this community and how we can grow it, how we can expand it, and how anybody from anywhere can do something to build it. Because we're building a movement. Today, we are building for everybody. Just like a thing coming up on July 5th to July 7th called Summer Bash. Even if you can't make it to Summer Bash, go out and support the likes of DKW, IMF, WCE, Resurrection Wrestling, TBW, ROEW, whoever else might be out there that's taking part, NEW, Underground Wrestling, TF Crew, whatever company is out there that's participating in this, go out and support them and support Summer Bash. And we'll be talking about that maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll be talking about that in a few minutes. But before I bring on to a few people that I'm sure will have some announcements, James Taylor, a lot to digest there, and I couldn't think of a better person to be with before I bring on some fellas. And what do you think? I mean, we're changing the landscape here.
That's exactly what it needs to be. All wrestling matters, Tom, and you brought that to life. And that's
it's prime time, the brightest light to the biggest stage. And we want to give people more opportunities to get a chance to see all wrestling matters. We want to give opportunities for more exposure. You know, real quick before I bring people on, Friday, it was an absolute honor, for sure, to have Austin G. But right. Austin G is the example of what not to do to build a community. Here's the reason why. Austin G's not going out of his way and taking his hand and extending it to other promotions. He's taking it right back. He's saying, no. I don't play ball with anybody. I'm Austin G. I'm Austin G, and I don't want to play with you. I want to take my ball and go home, and he doesn't want to share the ball. He doesn't want to let people play on his playground. All too often, that's what divides wrestling. Just like Vince McMahon did in 2001, he took that ball away from people. A New York guy like me is actually doing the opposite. I'm doing the opposite. I'm actually giving you the ball. I could be certain like anybody else and just buy everybody up and take them out of business and declare victory. No, we're giving James Taylor a bigger role. The PWF, Atomic Titan, laid the foundation for it. If there's anybody else out there, you're struggling, you need a helping hand, I'll help you reimagine it. You help me, and I'll help you. Because as I continue to say, this is the church of all wrestling matters. You are building a movement. You are building a community. We want change. Friday was an historic announcement. No question about it. June 7th, Promo Wrestling Federation, live on YouTube, Austin G. But Austin G is the example of what not to do in the community. There are people that are in backyard and underground wrestling, and God bless them. Austin G has every right to do what he wants. But he took his hand and held it right away from you. He took it, he dangled it, and he didn't want to extend his hand. We're all about extending olive branches. I'm extending you an olive branch. As a matter of fact, there are going to be some names I'm going to talk about. But you know what? I'm actually going to say something that's going to surprise you in a little while, because there's going to be some names tonight. I'm going to give you an olive branch. I'm going to give you a lifeline. Just like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which once upon a time actually tried out for, I'm giving you, certain people, a lifeline tonight. You're going to find out about that. But today is about extending olive branches because there are guys like Austin G that they're not extending the olive branch to you. There are other champions out there. They're not extending olive branches. Mr. Judgment, he's not extending an olive branch. There's the guy in Indiana. He's not extending the olive branch. I'm taking the bull by the horns, and I'm taking my tree, and I'm actually taking some off mine to give you the opportunity. So if you're out here right now, tell me what I can do to improve this community, to give you a better quality of life. Tell me what I can do to make those around you better. All too often, we hear about the toxicity. All often we hear about is this person doesn't want to do this. This person doesn't want to do that. There's a thing called the Backyard Wrestling Nexus. Anthony Arias, we had a guy come on here today, Napalm, a part of the Backyard Wrestling Nexus. Anthony Arias, nice guy, has the right intentions. But the Backyard Wrestling Nexus has failed in many respects because it hasn't taken that olive branch enough and taken it by the bull, by the horns, to give you and ask you what you want to do. I'm here tonight to tell you I'm starting the new game. I'm starting, quote unquote, the new era. And I want people who are going to be on my team because I'm going to certainly give you as much as I can to help you succeed. There are guys out there, and again, I'm just going to continue to say it because he was here. Austin G, he's not a team player. Doesn't have to be, but he's not a team player. He came on here Friday night, and again, we let him speak. We let you decide what you think about Austin G. And Austin G was tone deaf. Austin G was oblivious to the people here that are building this community. God bless him. He's entitled to do anything he wants, but he's not a team player. I want team players. There's no I in team. If you want to join me tonight and you want to build something and you want to come on to Sportswire Radio and you want to help us, I will help you. And as a matter of fact, I will give you everything I've got. I will drop all of my stuff to help you because I want people that will want to build a community around us so we can have something that we can remember. Years ago, there was a thing called the GBYW and the Global Backyard Wrestling Network, and it was started by Rad Dad. And that was somebody that was an absolute honor to have on this platform almost 2 months ago. He started it. We're trying to pick up the pieces from what the likes of Rad Dad, Copper Dragon, what an honor it was to have him. You had him first. Thank you, James, for starting that. Mr. Hardcore and other people. So if you want to be here and you can seriously contribute, come on down. If you want to certainly get some help, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to give you that life one. But the announcement here is, just to let people know out here, in addition to being with the Promo Wrestling Federation right now live on YouTube, we're joined by In Progress every Sportswire radio show. We're not starting right away with the Pride Wrestling Federation, but we're going to be live in progress. So you're going to, and also any other channel out there, join us. But that's the announcement right now. So Promo Wrestling Federation, we've got that. Pride Wrestling Federation, a portion of that. And we want people to know you can find us, and you might be finding us in a lot more platforms. James Taylor, there's plenty of people that want to talk. Let me bring some people on because
I wanted to be the first to say that I'm on Team Sportswire. You can bet that. No matter
and I want
what,
people on
one,
Team
I'm
Sports.
right
I don't want, you know what? Thank you. I want to say hello to some people. I know Michael Christian. If you want to jump in, I'll give you the link in a few minutes. But I want not just Team Sportswire. I want Team Community. I want Team All Wrestling Matters. I don't want guys. C2K, you're gonna wait in a little while because I'm gonna give you a lifeline, but I want to let these guys speak first. I'm actually gonna today, C2K. You might be getting a ticket to win the lotto. I'm going to explain, but I'm going to let these guys, I want the professionals first to speak. I'm going to let you speak, C2K, but I want these guys to speak because they have something to say, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to certainly get, and there's somebody else I want to get to because I got a lot to say about it because the reason we're actually behind is there's somebody else that wants to be here, but I don't have any more tolerance for him, but I want people to be on Team All Wrestling Matters. I don't want it to be Team Austin, Team Judgment. I want it to be Team All Wrestling Matters. Not even Sportswire. Not Team Tom Bryce. I want Team All Wrestling Matters. If you are not Team All Wrestling Matters, don't waste your time.
There's the door.
Don't waste your time.
Right.
I don't want any more Austin G. Yeah,
I'm
I'm the
in.
Hellraiser. Dude, I'm the Hellraiser. The Shawn Michaels
Coming home to me, Joey.
The Shawn Michaels 97 run, it's over, bro. Seriously, ESW, I like it, but bro, you came on the platform and I gave you the floor. It was awesome. It was cool, but you basically ignored everybody here that's putting their blood, sweat, and tears on. I want people that want to be Team All Wrestling Match. Seriously, I want people that want to be here. So I want to open up to these gentlemen. And how you doing tonight?
Well,
wonderful.
Just like James said, we're all Team Sportswire, but more important, we're all Team All Wrestling Matters.
That's it. I don't want a Team Sports. I want a Team All Wrestling Matters.
If it wasn't for the work that James Taylor, TBW, IMF, WC, DKW, and XCW and ROEW do,
NEW, I like to throw NEW in there. TF Crew, I like to throw in there.
NEW, I followed NEW for a while.
Yeah.
So if I could say, if I could say to get off, not just go ahead and say it while it's not fresh on my mind. We're live on Promo Wrestling Federation's YouTube page as well as Sportswire Radio.
And the Pride
So
Wrestling
right there is a
Federation
combination of almost 2,000 subscribers already, 2,000 people that might have their eyes on this eventually. Promo Wrestling Federation, in my eyes in the beginning, was literally to bring a community of wrestling fans together who could not get into the wrestling business but still wanted to live vicariously through a character and have fun talking trash in a wrestling aspect. What I always wanted was even guys that are in the yard, such as these gentlemen right here and all the ones that are watching right now, if you have trouble, and I'm making a point of this because of the man that you had on earlier today, Napalm, seems like a good kid. I liked him, but I wanted to critique him. I saw no believability.
Well, you know why? He's in the Backyard Wrestling. I'm going to tell you why. He's in the Backyard Wrestling Nexus. And the Backyard Wrestling Nexus, I got to be honest, I love Legendary Back. I don't want to knock them. He also, Napalm's a veteran. He served our country. No joke. They have good hearts. Legendary Backyard Wrestling is always on my team. They're all Wrestling Matters.
But the Nexus is just a dumb idea.
Anthony Arias, I got to be honest, he's dropped the ball. I'll be honest. Anthony Arias, what he should do, this is what I want. I'll tell you what. I'm going to shoot here. I'm going to shooting with the same. Anthony Arias should sell the Backyard Wrestling Nexus to me, and I'll guarantee you I'll turn the Backyard Wrestling Nexus around. I'll tell you what. If he's out there right now, I doubt he is. But if he's out there, I will take over the Nexus for you, and I guarantee you we'll turn the Nexus around. We put the Nexus here. You put them Team All Wrestling Matters. We'll put them in. So I'm going to say it out there right now. Anthony Arias, I appreciate you. I appreciate the intention. I don't think Anthony Arias is in the same case as guys like Austin G as an example. I think he's got good intentions. I think that the Nexus... we're going to talk about you in a minute, and I'm going to come back to you. But what I want to say, and I want to say hello to Alan Michaels, my boy Alan Michaels, and of course the legendary Dark Chronic. And this man, Josh Fletcher, if you're out there, you are a black heart, figuratively and literally. You are a cold heart SOB, and you definitely aren't on my team, that's for sure. But I just want to put that while this man's here on the air. But the facts is that the Nexus, the intention was well thought of, but let the professionals now. Let the people that know how to deal and be successful in business, that have made money in real life, that have had successful careers, let them take it over. Let them turn it over, because we're going to turn a new leaf here. So if Anthony Arias, if he's having trouble, he wants to put the Nexus, put it in hands to the professionals, to the people that know what they're doing, come on down. Join us. Join Sportswire, but most importantly, join Team All Wrestling Matters. That's what I want to say.
I'm piggyback off that. Let the guys like James Taylor, myself, Dark Cronin, Tom Bryce help you get to where you want to be, because we actually understand what wrestling means to everyone. We actually
the psychology behind everything that goes with it.
Absolutely.
I may give James in character. I may give James a lot of shit in character, but goddamn, I respect what the fuck this guy does for the community.
Same. Absolutely.
And that's
Sam.
why he's
Now,
staying
I'm not
involved.
going
Listen,
to I'm
he's
not going to blow
staying-
smoke up your ass, kid. But I goddamn
Never say never, kid.
I respect the hell out of what this guy does.
Appreciate
that.
you.
Likewise.
Appreciate you.
Now I know somebody
what I
has.
wanna-
You go. Let's go to you, James, first, and I want to piggyback off something.
I'm almost done. Look, all I want to do, I'm working on a project that I'm going to present to you, Tom, that's going to work out really well, I think, for all wrestling minors. All these guys and anybody that's within these companies that are coming up the ranks and learning how to develop a character, how to learn, how to find that emotion, this is going to be an opportunity. And I'm coming up with something big. And I'll talk with you off the air about it, Tom, and maybe we can talk about that Tuesday.
I would like to talk about that on Tuesday. Absolutely, because Tuesday is the celebration.
My goal, because I am so passionate about wrestling, I have been since I was a kid. If I can show, I'm not saying I know everything in the world, but if I can show guys the meaning behind it, like a lot of these guys, they put their lives on the line every time they get in that ring.
We heard from Dalton Snow last night. He nearly lost his life in some states because of an incident that went wrong, and things can happen out there. Poor Dalton Skull, and God bless him, really.
Exactly. And I always wanted the whole community to be together and not all this fucking drama. I'm sorry. I'm tired of the drama.
Well,
I'm tired of the crybabies. I know we all are.
Tired. I'm tired of the people like Austin G's, ES. Again, I love what he's done for the. I don't take anything away, but to come on here and be almost tone deaf, come on, bro. Seriously.
It's not even just him too. It's a lot of guys.
How about Ego? No, I got this. I've been wanting to get this off my chest. How about Ego? How about Roland Havoc? Rolling.
How about XCW? Let's be honest. How about XCW?
Oh, XCW goes at the top. I think there's a lot of people from XCW that do.
There was two guys there that made the list. That guys that want to ruin wrestling. It was.
You want to speak about actually? You know what, Dark Khan? If you don't mind me saying this, you want to speak about cancers? There's two of them actually at the top. Two of them real.
Well,
cancers.
actually, there's another man made that list today. So
yeah,
I'll just keep it as that. But XCW and Ego and DBW, they just want to stick to their own shit. And Shockwave, they keep to their own circles. That's why everyone's like, "Who are those guys? Who is that?"
People were like, honestly, it was like the dude is like acting like, yeah, Saw.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Tom. I turned it off last night when Austin G was on. He was getting a little obnoxious.
It was boring.
Tom,
it was very boring.
I listened to your intro and I turned it off because I didn't want to listen to that motherfucker speak all about himself.
Mr. Judgment, the cult of personality, the split personality, comes on here, and I go back to the first time. I've been holding it in. Omen, you wanted to have a chat with Mr. Judgment. He didn't want to have one. Ego. How about Ego? Colin Graves, Austin James, and Roland Havoc. They're supposed to be the foundation.
You know what?
They don't seem like they want any piece of the foundation. How can they be the foundation if they don't want any piece of the foundation? I'm just wondering.
Think about it. I'll speak about that right now. Coming to talk to Austin James himself, me and him are all right. But the other guys,
dude. I like Austin James.
He's
in my Hall of Fame.
The other guys, they took it too real. Like, they don't understand. Like, if we're gonna promo against you, we're not meaning like we actually want to fight you.
No, they don't want to work with you. They want to work with the same people. They don't. It's not about that. They want to stay in their own kind. They want to work
in their circle, their comfort zone.
EBW, Enterprise, Amplified, SSW. They're gonna work in VTW. They don't want to work with you because you're not in their scene. They're used to listen. It's the same thing in British politics, right? In British wrestling, it's the same type of British tribal warfare. There are certain, and again, I'm not knocking DBW. I love having DBW. I love big tags. I love this is going to be, I know, misinterpreted, but the facts are there are guys that, again, not knocking what they've done in this sport, but they don't want to be team players. Just be honest. Listen, you want to stick to working EBW Pro, EBW. I see the same matches over and over. Same matches. Boring.
But you know what? There's one place you're not going to see the same matches over and over.
That's Summer Bash taking place July 5th.
That's Summer Bash.
Yeah, and I have the poster for that shortly. Did you want to say anything else? It's your show, Omen. I know you had
I want to announce the official main events for each day. That's all I want to do right now.
Go
So
for
on
it.
day one, we're going to have the Ultimate X match with 4 tag teams. And they're going to go for the precious IMF tag team titles, where you see Dark Kron and his brother, Matthew Forsaken, defend those tag titles against 3 other mystery teams. Now, if you're wanting to be in that match, contact me, Soulja, and whoever else in the board. We will get you guys an opportunity to go against those tag champions for those tag titles. Now, for day 2, now I know I said a lot of things about PWF title in the Battle Royal. We decided to elevate it a little bit. We officially made it a Royal Rumble for the PWF title. 30 men will be in that Rumble. 1 will walk out the PWF World Champion.
And we're live right now on the PWF YouTube page. What a special coincidence there. The irony of
What
that.
a special coincidence. And you know what? And since I got one guy in here who really made it a thing, Sean Jovi, my brother, 4 up, 4 down. Day 3 will be the 8-man ladder match to crown the first ever All Wrestling Matters champion.
And I'm winning it, Jovi.
Oh,
I'm winning it.
we'll see about that.
I'm winning it.
I haven't even announced all the other matches yet.
I don't, you know what? I don't want to announce all the
I'll
announcements.
win a qualifier. I don't care. I'm
I
going
have
to
someone here who wants
like
to
I
make an
do, and I'm
announcement for
winning.
day 3.
Really? Now, who would that be? As I know it's not Anthony Steele, because he's got certainly stuff he'll be cooking for later.
Yes, sir.
Who would that be? Has an announcement. Let me take this off the screen to show. Who would that be?
Day 3 is going to be open fight night.
Uh-oh.
Anybody shows up, if you want to wrestle anybody, that's there.
Now, could that be Shane Davidson even, or the trendsetter Alan Michaels?
Open fight night.
Oh, by the way, Shane Davidson, Alan Michaels, you guys got your invitation to Summer Bash.
Gotcha. I graciously accept.
Wait a minute! The man that defeated the TBW World Heavyweight Champion last
Summer
month
Bash is
has
gonna be-
accepted to Summer Bash?
Listen here, Summer Bash is going to be trendy because of him.
Always.
And a man
Always
that
stand.
went to
Always.
Red Roll of Flame in the opening of the greatest backyard and underground wrestling show in history, Anniversary 7, against the man that everybody says is the new Jack Delta. He's been invited, the trendsetter Alan Michaels.
Trendsetter, we want you there, bud.
Hey, I'm going to be there. Got it planned already.
Shane Davidson, we want you there too.
Well, Shane Davidson, we got plenty of time to decide. It's always good to see you. And anything else, Omen, you'd like to say before Mr. Jovi takes it away, or he wants to say something else?
You know what? I want to listen to what Jovi has to announce.
Let's
first.
do
Yeah,
it.
come on, Jovi.
Come on, Jovi, the resident rock star. You're a resident rock star, my favorite rock star. And how are you?
Doing great. I'm enjoying this broadcast. There's a lot of cool people on here.
And there's going to be more fireworks ahead, I can assure you.
Ooh, fireworks. A resident rock star's favorite festivity.
There's cool people, and then there's Nicholas Crenson.
No, Nicholas Crenson is my friend. My friend
He's
and the
aight.
community friend.
He's
a good man. I like his light. I like his headphones. They're lighting.
They light up the night.
But I got some matches to announce. Unfortunately, I forgot to press record on the hat drawing because I suck. So, you know, I already have the matches.
Now we got the record button, and we're on 3 channels right now. So go.
Yeah, so I got the rest of the matches to announce. So let's see. We already announced, I believe, Omen and Anthony Steele and LaFlame versus Soulja.
Yes, LaFlame and Soulja. I posted on Instagram and Facebook. Correct.
Yep. And I think somebody slipped out the Steele and Omen one. I don't remember. But now it's announced now.
Well, we're live now, so there's no going back. There's no.
All right, sweet. We're announcing them all anyway. All right, so the next match will be JX versus Felix Jones.
I know. Wait a minute, JX. I know him.
You
JX.
do.
Who got JX? This is a major coup.
Yep, JX was drawn. Jason Storm will face Dirty Donnie.
Jason Storm. He was the owner of ROEW. He's alive.
I guess his name was in the hat, man. I just draw what I draw and put it and hope it goes well. But we got Dark Kron, who we now know is officially in. I love him
He
too.
might be
Too
the
bad
future.
he's not
He got
going to win the
home field
belt.
advantage.
Oh, it's coming home.
Field advantage right now.
Stop the cap.
You got to beat Jordan Nets first, buddy.
And we just saw what he went through with Ox McCoy yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty brutal.
I already got Ox's blood all over my hands. I think Jordan's be just as easy.
What you got to understand is there's 2 members of Resurrection Wrestling in this fucking tournament. So one way or another, that title's coming home to Resurrection.
It is.
All right. And Andrew Lovelace will face Nicholas Crenson.
Oh wow, that's it. It's funny. A lot of similarities between those guys, Andrew Lovelace and Nicholas Crenson. Wow.
Ooh.
That's a wild card. That's a wild card match if there ever was one. Andrew Lovelace and Nicholas Crenson.
I swear it's not rigged. The next match is me versus Remy Ravage.
Not rigged. I'm going to say not rigged on that. That would be WCE.
No. This is the most. This one I will not say if it's rigged or not. I just love the fact it's happening. Chris Craven. By the way, this is the last one I'm announcing.
Okay. What do we got? Chris Craven. Okay, he's in it. Okay, against who?
Versus the Backyard Nightmare Craven Rage.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa! Wait. You mean to tell me it's finally the Battle of Cravens? No.
From what I understand, it's on. From what I understand, it's going to be on.
Equivalent of Hogan versus Savage.
Well, we need to have.
You mean he
we
gets
got
what what's left after I'm done, right?
So,
wow, Chris Craven,
yeah,
Craven Rage.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one I drew.
Months of speculation between those two.
One of them's Craven a victory, and I don't think it's
the winner. Craven's the winner. No matter what, Craven wins.
Craven's the winner. Say it now.
If Craven beats the coach, I don't know what's going on in this world.
And JX is in this.
I'm going to regret drawing his name.
Listen, JX, I am so curious about JX because JX is wrestling Jack Delta at ROEW Weekend Warfare, James Taylor's promotion. We're going to be talking a lot about that on Tuesday. I mean, very well, who knows what that could be and what's left of JX.
That means he could show up to Summer Bash with the ROEW World Heavyweight title.
But he's going against Felix Jones, though.
Hey, there's one thing we can all agree. You know who's not coming to Summer Bash? James
Austin
Taylor.
G. Austin G's not coming to Summer Bash.
Austin G will never be invited.
Austin G's not coming. Ego's not coming. Mr. Judgment, Asher Christ is not coming. They're not coming. Just mark it on your calendars. They're definitely not coming.
Mark it on your calendars.
Oh, by the way, Bruce Cannon, you never should.
Oh, I'm getting to him. I'm getting to him because I have had it with him. I'm getting to him, but
he's dead.
I've lost it with him. But
do I get to put my little say in the loose cannon and other people?
I want to wait for that first because I still want to get through.
Can I at least put my name in the hat?
You'll get a chance to speak it, but right now this part of the show is the celebratory show because this is a celebration. We're gonna get to the fireworks. We're gonna get to that, but
the celebration is you have all these men that are going to step foot in this tournament for the All Wrestling Matters Championship. But what you guys still fail to realize, which I'm gonna reiterate this, especially for you, Mr. Darkron, is there's 2 members of Resurrection going to be in that tournament, representing by Anthony Steele and D'Angelo LaFlame. And what's going to be great is when D'Angelo LaFlame beats Soldier GP and Anthony Steele beats Omen Black.
Dude, I don't know about that.
It's hard to get. You got what, 4 foundation members?
Wait. What are you trying to say, Anthony Steele? You trying to say that Resurrection is collusion and Resurrection Wrestling? Is that what you're saying? By the way, you know what, Anthony? I actually got something for you. I'm not done with announcements. You talked about Resurrection Wrestling, right? You talked about maybe you and D'Angelo LaFlame. Well, you know what, Anthony Steele? I actually got a Hiroshima for you. I got a mic drop because Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, the West Memphis Kid, Ronnie Brady, is not only here, he's going into the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame, and he's going to be live. And he's got a lot to say. And you know what? Apparently, from what I've heard, this is from what I've heard strictly from the mouth of the West Memphis Kid, Ronnie Brady. He has said he's had enough of you talking about him. He's had it up to here, and he has decided he wants the microphone. He's here live in prime time on the brightest lights of the biggest stage, and he is now going to address you, and he is going to address all of it. So the West Memphis Kid, Ronnie Brady, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. on all Sportswire radio platforms Wednesday. Anthony, you are certainly welcome to tune in and listen to that one.
Hey, look, the only thing I'm going to tune in and listen to is Ronnie Brady run those fucking badass fucking gums of his, because that's all they can do is talk.
He won on the greatest underground backyard wrestling show in history.
Jack Spade put him on his ass, and I'm going to do the same fucking thing. Me and Jack Spade are on the same fucking level with that. Ronnie Brady ain't going to beat me. The only way, I said it before and I say it again, the only way he's going to beat the real deal is by some fuck shit. And promise you, I got his shit on lock. This ain't Chaos Society days no more. This is Ronnie Brady by himself, and he's a lone wolf. And
he's enraged right now. He told me specifically. He told me specifically he's enraged right now, and he's right now in a state of mind that. I mean, and Alan Michaels is we know the West Memphis Kid Ronnie Brady. The West Memphis Kid Ronnie Brady is in a state like you've never seen him before. He's going to be here live to address the nation in prime time on the brightest lights of the biggest stage. And I guarantee you, Anthony Steele, he's going to have a couple of things to say about you, undoubtedly. And Anthony, you might want to turn the camera off on this one, because Ronnie Brady, the West Memphis Kid, I mean, he has got a lot to say, and he's certainly going to say maybe it's the end of days and resurrection wrestling permanently for Anthony Steele. He might be saying that on Wednesday. You might be back, but the Anthony Steele experiment, according to the West Memphis Kid Ronnie Brady, it could be no more. I mean, this experiment.
So you mean Ronnie Brady?
Ronnie Brady, the West Memphis Kid is live, and he's going to be here Wednesday night. This is what you get on Sportswire. There's no other place like this one. No other platform. You're not going to find
the
this
name,
anywhere.
but yeah, Ronnie Brady will be here Wednesday.
And he's going into the Hall of Fame on top of that.
And then you're going to watch when that video releases me destroying Anthony Steele is what you're going to see. When that match is put online, you'll see for the world to see that Ronnie Brady is greatness, that the Forsaken One will destroy everyone in his path, and especially destroy Anthony Little Dick Steele.
Did he say Forsaken One?
He did.
But
it looks like, wow, Omen Black, you're never going to get this anywhere else. I mean, is Anthony Steele now reincarnated to the West Memphis Kid Ronnie Brady? Because it seems like Anthony Steele, maybe he's decided to give up. Maybe you're not going to see him in Summer Bash after all.
If he's Ronnie Brady now, he has a chance. But if he's Anthony Steele, he
By
has
the way,
no
Mr. Brock, could I actually
Scarl breakdown.
Real quick, Mr. Brock, I know I got a lot of people want to tune in. There's a lot of comments here, but I want to say hello specifically to somebody, and maybe you would like to address them in any way if they would like to show up to Summer Bash. And his name is the It Factor Cyrus. Would you like to maybe? Would you like to say hello to him? Would you like to extend an hour
Wipe it
break?
off the screen.
So that would be meaning that he needs to show up to Summer Bash.
Wipe it off the screen. There you go.
Just wanted to see. But boy, the fireworks are only just getting started. But I want to bring it to my friend, the trendsetter, Alan Michaels. I want to give him the opportunity to speak, because Alan Michaels right now, this man, let me tell you something. This man is all over the place. He's staying trendy. He just wrestled D'Angelo the Flame. Everybody's talking about the greatest backyard and underground wrestling show in history, Anniversary 7. He's defeated the world champion, the man that sits on top of this sport, and the Jay Wild and Atomic Titan, our hardcore king, and everybody still says Alan Michaels didn't lose that match. Alan Michaels, it is so good to see you. And what would you like to say about obviously staying trendy and maybe what's the fun?
Hey, Anniversary 7 was a major success. You know, didn't end up picking the W, but, you know, took D'Angelo to his limit. You know, he's one of my good friends in the wrestling business, so it's always great to be able to lock up with him. You know, as for the news of Jay Wild beating Russell Cooper for the title, hey, your boy was the last to pin him. Your boy was the last to pin him. Now it's all up to whatever they want to do, but all I see is big things for the trendsetter.
Listen, I think that you could very well be, who knows, next in line, because Russell Cooper, after what B said last week on Sportswire, I don't know if Russell Cooper's still gotten out of the hospital yet. I mean, Russell Cooper, I mean, he literally, right now, I mean, he might be hanging with Mr. Cooper, to quote the old show that Mark Curry used to star in. I mean, it could be hanging with Mr. Cooper in the hospital. Who knows? It could be a permanent weekend at Bernie's for him. And Sean Joby, I know you have to run, so I want to let you have the floor for a couple of quick thoughts.
Sure. Tom, I do want to message you about another idea I had after the show.
Absolutely.
But in addition to that, I hope everyone's satisfied with the matches that were pulled. And I will see you all at Summer Bash.
And we'll see you here before that because we have a big
Oh,
IMF
yeah.
show coming up on the 22nd, which I think a lot of us will be here for next Thursday. So thank you, Mr. Jovi, our
Absolutely.
resident rock
Have a
star. We
great
love
night.
you, and thank you very much. That was the resident rock star, Sean Jovi. And can you hang out with us, Omen? Or you were about to leave, Omen? What's your deal, Omen? Omen Black, the boogeyman of the Midwest. Are you leaving with us? Or are you staying?
I got a little bit more time.
Would anybody else have anything they like to address before I get to comments and maybe decide to open it up and talk about some guy, Joe Bigelow?
Actually, I got one thing. I was supposed to face the man at Summer Heat for my DKW World title, but the card's always subject to change,
huh?
Unfortunately.
Did
politics? I guess I'm kind of issuing an open challenge for Summer Heat on June 22nd for my DKW World title.
So you mean to tell me that politics were played, huh?
Pretty much. I'm not going to get into it, but I'll tell you later, Tom.
I don't need to know. I can already tell you what the answer was.
we all know what fish face fuck did it, but you know what? Anyone from any company, TBW, REW, XCW, actually, never mind.
Yeah, let's say never mind on them.
You guys want a shot at my DKW World title? June 22nd, Pale Community Center, Summer Heat. You know where to find me.
Well, I think it's time to get to some comments because a lot of people want to tune in and they want to say something. So I am way behind in the comments. Will we hear some bars? Well, I think you are very soon, Jake Matthews, and we say hello to, of course, the best in the card, and I think he'll be there also in Ohio. I won't say anything.
Unfortunately, Jake has told me he won't be attending Summer Bash, which sucks because I would love to see him, my good friend. But you know what? Who's to say Jake Matthews may not be in IMF soon?
Well, you know what? I think there was a post put out there that you will be seeing him in different places. So there's always hope springs eternal. Hello to you, Mr. Darkron. Long time no see. And yes, I want to say hello to from our very good friends over in the PWF, the Promo Wrestling Federation. I don't know about that, but hello, Mr. Joseph Tibbs. Good to see you. Open mic. Yeah, I think, Michael, you're welcome to, although I don't know if you still put in. Preach it, Tom. I don't know about that, but thank you, Mr. Darkron. If I were to go to Summer Bash, who would you pair me with? Well, who's not wrestled the match? Who doesn't have a match right now? Who doesn't have a match at Summer Bash?
I've never wrestled Jack Delta.
So far, everyone has a match because, like I said, Day 2's main event is that Royal Rumble for the PWF World title. The crown, the first ever.
But this is Jack Delta. I'm sure if Jack Delta were to go, I'm sure you could find a suitable opponent.
I imagine someone at some match is going to want a shot at that glorious.
Hey, James, I want somebody in ROEW. Anybody.
So if Jack Delta shows up, he might have to defend that title, which I think will be easy work for him.
Come on over to ROEW and maybe I can sign you a match with Jack Delta.
Hell yes.
I'm talking Summer Bash.
I'll work my way to Delta. I'll take a JX. I'll take the seed money.
I'm with hello to Zilla. Zilla's got a bunch of comments congratulating everybody. Thank you, Zilla, for the nice words. I appreciate you. I'll sum that all up. Yeah, I agree. That's what we're trying to do here. I think that people should really join in this. It is a celebration. And even if you don't attend Summer Bash, I would still say support, join the cause, join in the community because we're trying to build a community. I think that there are some people that are tone deaf in that and they don't understand. And obviously, what I'm going to say at Omen, that obviously one person played politics in one promotion, which we could take an X off that. And, I'm sure I pretty much know what the story was there, but there's somebody there that obviously didn't want to play. He didn't want to play ball. He didn't want to be on the team. And after all, he asked to be on the team. And now he doesn't want to play because people see that there's no I in team. And obviously that person only goes by the word I in team. And that's why, his promotion actually has fewer subscribers than a company in North Dakota on a trampoline in Legendary Backyard Wrestling. So what does that tell you? Legendary Backyard Wrestling's Napalm. No, seriously. Legendary Backyard Wrestling, Napalm, CJ the Alpha John, they have more followers than XCW. They have more subscribers. So maybe we'll just bring them on more often. They seem like they want to be here. Even if maybe people don't like that they can't talk or can't wrestle as much, they want to be here. they have more fans. So I'm going to go with what's best for business. Maybe that's what we should go about. I'm just saying.
Exactly, Tom.
Mr. Delta, I would give you a memorable match. I think I addressed you, C2K. Hang on in about 10 minutes, and I'm going to give you a lifeline. Yes, I agree with you, Zilla. Thank you, Zilla. All wrestling matters. Let's bring back the community that once it was back in the day. I love where the community is going, airing each other out to make kick-ass shows and live out our dreams. And to me, Resurrection has done that. I mean, Alan, you've been there in Resi shows. James has been there. Anthony's back in there. Shane Davidson's been there. You know, you guys know firsthand. Resi's the place to be. Everybody, listen, Jimmy.
Bunch of great guys there, man. I couldn't speak even more highly of him.
You know, we know Mac, what he's done in Resi. Ronnie Brady was here. I mean, I can't say good enough things about Resi. I got to say it. Resi, to me, other than IMF, they have done more to always say, what can I do for you? Joseph Tibbs always, Tom, what can I do for you? What can we do for Sportswire? Guys in the locker room, what can we do for Sportswire? Almost the entire locker room, Resi and IMF, I think you guys are almost hand in hand, brothers to what you guys have done for this community, and I can't say good enough things about Resi. Unlike that guy in Indiana who obviously took his ball and went home. But the good news is he might have took his ball, but nobody's playing with him. So don't worry about that. Trust me, figuratively and literally, nobody's playing with him. To the backyard, to the underground, it doesn't matter. All wrestling matters. Amen to that. Yes. Austin G, I will say this, wasn't memorable. I said it on the chat. Yeah, he didn't because he's living, again, in a bubble. And I think that's the problem. I think we're tired of people that are living in the bubble. I think I'm tired. I think I'm sick and tired of people that are insulting my intelligence and your intelligence, as a matter of fact, because I'm your judge. I'm your temperature right now. And the temperature is for guys like Austin G. And you know what? I'm going to say it, Omen, because you're here. And I know Cyrus and Big Tex are here. And I hope guys hear it in DBW. I think guys like Roland Havoc are guys like, to me, no different than Austin G. Why won't ego square up with the foundation? What's to be afraid of? They're the big bad guys that have won all these championships. Why can't they wrestle? Why can't Mr. Judgment wrestle Omen Black? I would like to know. Mr. Judgment's wrestling Aaron Jones everywhere. Why won't Mr. Judge?
Fear.
I want to get this off my chest. You know, I posted about Ledger Shade being the backyard underground wrestling version of Hulk Hogan. People can say whatever they want about Ledger Shade. I didn't work in TBW, but my experience is that Ledger Shade took a promotion that was kind of struggling. And it was getting there, but he crystallized the company and he worked with people. He built people. He built them up. And TBW became a place that went from 2,000 subscribers to 6,000 subscribers. And now where it's going to be 10,000 subscribers. And it's a place that was featured in the Tennessee newspapers. It was featured in Barstool Sports. It's had Jack Delta. It's had Anthony Steele. It's had so many people. Dalton Skull was there. But why not Mr. Judgment? He didn't want to work with people. And there was a comment made, and I'm going to say it, that said, well, what about Mr. Judgment? From Brandon Costello. I love Brandon Costello. This is not a knock, but I'm going to say my response in the same way. Ledger Shade did more for the community and building the community around it. Mr. Judgment, he's a Hall of Famer. I love what Mr. Judgment does in the ring, but he has been in this game for 20 years. He should be doing what he's doing. Ledger Shade did in 3 years what guys don't do in indie and even WWE. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. Why not? I'm going to get to you, but I got to get this off my chest. Why don't we see Mr. Judgment versus Ledger Shade? Why didn't we see it? Why don't we see Mr. Judgment versus Omen Black? Why don't we see Mr. Judgment and Soldier GP? Why don't we see Mr. Judgment and Aaron Jones? I've seen that already, though. I've seen it. Why can't we see Roland Havoc versus Omen Black? Why? Because we're worried about who gets to finish? Are we worried because where it's going to be booked? Or are we worried because one guy's only been in the game for 2 years? Or is it because one guy speaks his mind and wants to work with people and we don't like that because we want to work with the same people and tell everybody it's the same thing? Again, I love DBW. This is not my knock on them, but I believe that Ledger Shade, guys like him, guys like Jack Delta, they were going out there and they didn't know it. They built this community. I want people on my team. I'm gonna say it right now. Either you're in or you're out with Sportswire Radio. If you are in, I want you here, and I'm gonna promote you to the moon. If you're not with me and you don't want to work with other places, you don't want to work with other people, I would say thank you for your service. I appreciate you, everything you've done for the sport. I respect your blood, sweat, and tears. But if you don't want to be a part of a movement, God bless you. You're entitled to do whatever you want. But I want people that are going to be on my team because I want to fight for people. And James, I give you the floor.
Well, I wanted to say, I mean, you got 26 people. It was about 31 people earlier just on the Sportswire YouTube already. Then we got 3 over there on the PWF one, not to mention wherever else you got this broadcasting line. But we got a lot of people in attendance here tonight because this is a huge
People
community that
want
we all need to
change.
bring
They
together.
want people are hungry.
All
They're
wrestling
hungry.
matters. It's all community.
People are hungry right now. They're
It's a
hungry
hive mind over there in DBW and VTW. They all think the same. It's a
because
hive.
they're indie guys who failed in the indies. They failed in the indies. So let me come to a yard. Let me control my own fed. Keep myself on top. And that's what they want. And it's cool. God bless them. I have no right to say that they can't do it. Everybody's entitled to do whatever you want. And I'm saying this not as a knock. This is not the
Take a
same
lot
as
of fun
in
out of it doing
Indiana.
it that way.
They're entitled to do whatever they want, but I want people on my team. I want to build the team. I want to win. I don't want eyes in teams.
Is Summer Bash in Ohio or Indiana?
It's in
Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh, for hell of
Can you give Skippy the Evil Clown the location because he wants to come because he lives in Ohio and he would like to come watch y'all?
If I'm mistaken, I think he says in Dayton, Ohio.
I have no idea, honestly.
And
but I
Skippy,
know that
I
he
gotta
would like
give
to go
Skippy
Like
a
an
big
hour and a
plug.
half away.
Skippy is our PWF world champion. He's our world champion, and he's got a big following. He's got 21,000 followers on Instagram. He's big on TikTok. Skippy the Evil Clown is somebody I want on my team, and I want him on Sportswire Radio anytime because I want to build All Wrestling Matters around guys like him. So we've got to involve Skippy the Evil Clown.
Can I answer
want him
this
at Summer
right
Bash.
here before I go?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you missed it, Mr. Delta, but the main events have been announced. We have the whole card planned, but I think I want to keep that for a special day for Summer Bash, dedicated only to Summer Bash on Sportswire. But the main events are as clear. The day one will be a 4-team Ultimate X match for the IMF Tag Team titles, where you'll see Dark Crown and Matthew Forsaken defend their hardcore or their IMF Tag titles against 3 other mystery teams. Day 2 will be the Royal Rumble to crown the first ever PWF World Heavyweight Champion to revive the company that was dead
And
by.
Jack Delta was a PWF champion.
That's true.
He
And
was
then-
a PW. He was our champion once upon a time. He has. That's why he's curious and he's interested.
Well, he hasn't been PWF, this new PWF World Champion, but that's another thing. But day 3 will be the 8-man ladder match to crown the first ever All Wrestling Matters Heavyweight Champion.
And I'm bringing it home.
Now, between the first day 1 and day 2, there will be certain qualifying matches to get into day 3's main event. That's all I want to announce right now. But other matches are on the card. It's going to be a banger of an event. Plus, it's a good time to network and hang out with the boys who love doing what you do as wrestling.
Don't forget the 75-foot water slide. That's always fun.
Ramp champ right here, buddy.
Ramp champ.
Hey, Omen and Soldier, I'll be in Shelbyville for Father's Day, seeing family. Anything you want me to say to a DJ particularly relevant?
Somebody will fuck himself and see you in 22nd.
Well, that was on Thursday's show, though.
No, I'd say it every day to Parsley if I can.
I got a random question. Anthony Steele and D'Angelo LaFlame that's out there. Are y'all aware of the EPW tryout tournament stuff they're doing on the 15th? Was wondering if y'all knew about it and if y'all were attending.
Never say never.
It's $60 to go in and do the tryout. If you got to pay is $60, you do a tryout, and then they might book you.
No, this is what I want to say. Before we get into the good stuff for the night. My whole thing with wrestling is exactly what Summer Bash represents. It's bringing companies and guys that a lot of people never thought would be in the same room together.
Exactly. I think people have misinterpreted. There are guys out here like Big Snacks and other people. They're misinterpreting what we're trying to say. Nobody's knocking anybody's skills. What we want to do is be inclusive, equality, right? Everybody talks about the world equality.
Myself and Soldier and Forsaken, we made Summer Bash as the forbidden door that's opening. Yep. You're gonna see matches you'll never see else on anyone's channel. You're not gonna be able to see Omen Black versus Atomic Titan. What? You've never thought of hearing that. You're not gonna see Dark Kron go against D'Angelo Flynn. You're not gonna see Soul GP going against a guy like Mac 10 or just examples. Like, it's bringing the community together for one huge event. There's no storylines around it. There's no,
it's just a show.
There's no stories around it at all. It's just the forbidden door is opening for those 3 days.
That's what I think. That's what we're trying to come across. I don't want to. I don't want the same
what
stuff.
About stories? What about this? What about story? I need a story. The story is the door. The door is open. You open.
Yeah,
you
that's
open
the bottom line. The
what
door
comes
is
out
open.
is on you.
My whole thing with it is like, give a prime example. Me and Omen on screen. Oh, we go at each other like we've known each other for 10 years. But like, Omen is one of the nicest motherfuckers you'll ever meet, hands down. 100% will say. So was Soldier. So, dude, sorry to break off a little character shit, but when I first showed up to IMF, Soldier looked at me. He goes, "Hey, we're about to have a cookout. You want to stay? You want to have some food? You want to get some grub?" And I told him, I was like, I gotta go back. But like, people like that is what wrestling should be like. They're very nice. They're very, straightforward for one. It's very nice people, and their invites are not for hatred. Like, if they see something in you, if they see something that they notice that you can work well with not only them but other people, they'll bring you into their company and send you to other companies. Same with Dark Kron. I've heard about DKW. I've not been there yet. Yet. They're inviting. And who would have thought? No offense, because I see one little hashtag underneath someone's name by the thing of TBW. Who the fuck would have thought that a TBW locker room member would be in a room with Anthony Steele? Everyone knows the past.
WCE and how about DKW, IMF Resi? I mean, how about
Like,
all that we're about tonight?
Like,
That's
Shane Davidson and Anthony Steele are in a room together. How about that? Like, what the fuck? But like, that's the whole thing about Summer Bash, which is why I'm so excited to attend Summer Bash. Yeah, I get to wrestle some fucking talented guys. I get to get in the ring with Omen again. I get to wrestle Chris Craven. I get to wrestle many other people. But the environment is what I'm actually going to. I want to feel that environment where a group of people can come together under one roof and have the time of their life with something that they fucking love to do.
That's it.
That's the whole message.
And let me address one more thing. I know there's been talks, because I've heard it. What about the ring? What about this ring? Okay, you know what? Back in the day, what did you have to do to make your own ring? You had to find shit around your yard to build a ring with, correct? I imagine all of us have done it. We are blending.
I wrestled in a sandbox.
A blending.
You actually had. You've wrestled a lot of places, Anthony. I will say.
I wrestled in a parking lot.
We are blending what the real wrestling rings are and makeshift wrestling. The wrestling we're wrestling on is a makeshift and professional ring, I guess.
It's a cross. It's got steel posts. It's got tires that support.
I don't want to hear jack shit from anyone. Like, oh, it's not a real ring. It's not professional. It can do what a real ring can do, except that move the fuck on.
You can hit the ropes. You can jump off of them. You can do whatever you need to do.
So that means when I'm in the ladder match with you, I can throw you around. That's great. That's fucking great.
If you make it there.
I want to open it up to some guys who haven't got a chance to.
Yeah, get the rolling.
Let me go with Nicholas Prenson. Nicholas.
What's his last comment on the? Sorry, Nicholas. I don't mean to cut you off. Before I go, I want to hear what his last comment is. Who that is?
You all even train like professionally.
Me.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey.
I think I know where that's coming from.
I mean,
is it a person I think I know who it is?
Yeah, you could probably read between the lines where that's going from.
Listen, you know what? Underground wrestling. Why does everyone have to worry about training? CJ Black, I'll give the dues where credit's due at, but CJ Black is the greatest wrestler I've watched live, and he's not even trained. He does it way better than any.
Raise the hands up
pro.
again. How many of you are trained? Put that up again so that we can make that clear. Omen's got his hand raised. So you got.
No, I don't.
I couldn't see it. So you got how many? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7. So that ratio is 86%.
Yeah, so I better see your ass there, Shane Davidson.
I'll tell you this: people in Iowa think that I do it better. Soldier does it better.
I'll bet you that almost any other Fed, the ratio's lower. I'll bet you that those numbers are lower.
Hey, hold on. I got one question. And this is for that comment. So if you can bring that back up just for a second.
I would be more than happy to bring that up.
So are y'all even trained like
thanks, Rolling Havoc.
Hold on.
No, it's not rolling havoc, but you can read between the lines where it's coming from.
Y'all even train like professionally. I got a question. So how does someone get trained? They go to someone that has been trained, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
In order to get trained, someone that is trained has to train you, correct? That's how jobs work. That's how wrestling works. So literally, Summer Batch is the equivalent of just that. You got guys that have been trained, and you got guys that have not been trained that are going to stand in the
absolutely.
Josh Allen, that's what we aim for. Starting
Yes,
IMF.
Dr. Allen. Yes, exactly.
Right.
This is it. This is what we're trying to do. This is what. Again, I'm not knocking anybody. Let me repeat.
Thank you, Josh.
I'm
Much
not
love, brother.
knocking any company. I love DBW. I respect XCW. I respect VTW. But I'm trying to build a movement. That's the point. God bless anybody's. Listen, I want to reiterate this. People are allowed to do what they want. But I want to build Team All Wrestling Matters. So if you want to come here, you want to collaborate, you want to network, let's be a part of something. If you want to go and wrestle the same things, nothing wrong with that. And I want this to be not misinterpreted. My points were like, I want to see the best wrestle the best. With WWE.
I'll say this, and I never thought I'd say this a day in my life. So, Alan, you can go back and tell him this. Russell Cooper has improved so fucking much. And he's not even professionally trained. Professionally,
I mean, that was better.
Professionally trained.
And I give credit where credit is fucking due. Like, dude, it takes guys like Alan Michaels, Shane Davidson, Anthony Steele, Mac 10, Nicholas Crimson, Ronnie Brady. Fucking.
I'm sure convinced you are Ronnie Brady.
Like I'll say this: outside of character work, Ronnie Brady will sit there and teach anybody. If you give him the time of fucking day and tell him, I want to do this, he will sit there and work with you as long as it fucking takes. But the moment you look at him and act like you don't fucking give a fuck anymore is the day that he'll wash his hands. See, that's the style of the game. Is you gotta want to do this in order to do this.
I want to say this, Anthony, back when we faced off each other, you're a professional.
Yeah.
I shit you not, and he can vouch for it. Anthony told me after our match, I'm one of the best he stepped in the ring with.
His selling was on point. His character work was on point. The way he moved in that ring looked like he fucking.
And you know what? I want to invite guys like Matt Havoc. I want to invite actually my guest tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. My buddy Van Hansen, Mr. V to the H. He's obviously Metal Talk Mondays. He hosts and owns, that YouTube page. He also runs Amplified Wrestling. I would love to see. I don't want to listen. I don't want to put this again. Let me rephrase this in a way for people because people are tuning in. I'm not trying to tear people down. Nobody here is trying to tear anybody down. What we want to see is the best of the best collaborate. We want to have the backyard wrestling, underground wrestling version of WrestleMania. What is wrong with that?
Can I say one more thing before I go? I want to.
You can. It's your show.
Viper 9095. That last comment.
Yes.
Asked me a question. What's the best year? You know what? I think last year was my best year, but the thing about the run I'm having this year with Damian Saint, Matthew Forsaken, all these guys, this year's my favorite year. But I can't. My favorite matches, I got to go with 4. Okay. I got to go with my first time I met Matthew Forsaken in the ring. The Rage in the Cage with Dark Kron. When I faced Soldier GP. Well, I guess 5. Anthony Steele is one of my favorite ones. And then my last one with Damian Saint in the cage. Oh, and I guess the Winter Clash one, too. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
the fact is, I'm working with pros or guys who know what the hell they're doing, like Dark Cron. That's taking the safest guys I've ever worked with. Not trained. I'm not trained. Damien Saint is trained.
Never hurt
Had a
anybody.
banger of a match because we just clicked.
Can I ask a question on Sportswire Radio?
You can ask any. We're live. This is not like
Ronnie, I
any-
got a question. Yeah, what's up? So, for any person out there that wants to
I
actually
got y'all. Have
that
a
is
good night.
not trained,
Thank you,
what do
Omen.
tell
We'll
them?
see you soon. And
Well,
that's Omen Black on his show. And we're also joined by C2K, obviously talk show hosted. I'm actually going to give you a lifeline soon. So you just hang on.
What do you tell people that want to wrestle but that's never been trained?
Safety.
Going on.
How you
That-
doing?
that you're
You know,
willing to
I'm
train.
here to talk.
Train anybody.
C2K, let them speak. I want to go to Nicholas Princeton next. Nicholas is. I want to hear what Nicholas has to say.
If I can't do it safe, I'm not going to do it.
Me and
Exactly.
Matt started training at 16 years old. Like, we have plenty of time in this business. Like, I'm not afraid to train anybody. Like, if you want to do this, it's not hard to learn. It takes practice, it takes time, but it's not hard to learn. Like,
Time and
I've
effort.
taught the TBW guys stuff. I've taught all of the Resurrection roster are guys that me and Mac 10 trained.
I help train.
Absolutely. I hear all the Ronnie. I hear all the stories of what you and Mac do and Joe. I can't say enough what Rez does.
And me. I'm a part of that now.
You just came back to Rezi, though. You just came back.
Like Ronnie Brady talking, not the character, not the gimmick, the actual person. Like me and Michael, my brother, Michael, Mac 10, have been training people for years. I do this to train guys to get better. I don't do this just to stroke my own ego like some people would think. I do this because I want more safe wrestlers. I've watched too many guys get beat up by old heads and leave this business with all the talent in the fucking world. I'm not going to do that. But
Period.
Mac and me left the Indies together at the same time because we were just over it. And then we started our own thing. And so that's the way you do it. You do what you can with the skills.
And you guys are building up people, and we see the relationship with TBW and Rezi. I think TBW and Rezi laid the foundations for that. TBW and Rezi working together, live shows. We see the collaborations. I think that's what it's, and in a way, it's also led to other things. Rezi working with AWL. You know, we see Rezi a huge part of Summer Bash. We see Rezi working with NOCW in the past. Like, these are things that
Fuck
are
that
I know in the future, I know what was happening there, but my point is that that's what we want to do on a larger scale. And I think that people should take a step back and not be afraid, not feel that anybody is stepping on their toes, but what we're trying to create is a movement to give people opportunities to collaborate, network. We're all doing it for the same reasons. We're all doing it because we want to make a difference. We're doing it because we care. And that's, to me, what this is about right now.
But another big thing that a lot of people don't understand, and Alan Michaels, Shane Davidson, Macton, even Kron can understand this. People need to understand the difference between character work and real life.
Right.
Like, a lot of people nowadays want to bring real life into character work, and that's not how this shit goes. Because that's what creates what we call a toxic work environment.
Yes.
Like, with that, my rule of thumb with all of my guys, and Matt can tell you this, is that your personal shit stops at the curtain. You can hate the person in the ring personally and want to wring his neck. But if
like this guy.
If you're a professional, as soon as you hit that curtain, that stuff doesn't matter because you're not like me. I'm not Ronnie Brady at that point. I'm the West Memphis kid. I'm not Ronnie Brady, the guy that goes to work and does all this, that, and the third. I'm not the same person. It's a separation between character and person. And also, one last thing before I go back and let Anthony take back over. All wrestling does, in fact, matter, the Rev. 100% agree. All wrestling matters.
Yeah, and I think, and again, I just want to say one more thing. I feel that some people, I know that the shots, they're going to feel that it's not a personal knock on people. I love everybody out there in it. But what, again, I want to reiterate this for the 19,000th time. We're trying to build a network of people, a network. What is, I don't understand why people would want to resist that. Why would you not, like Austin G, right? Austin G didn't want to work with anybody here. He didn't want to, again, I know guys in the DBW locker room are hearing this right now, and I'm not knocking DBW. People can do whatever they want, but we're trying to build a community. Why not be here?
But that's the thing.
I don't understand. I just, again, I don't want to feel like I'm not letting guys speak. I really want to talk about Joe Bidelau, who's somebody who's the antithesis of this. But the point is that I just want to give people an olive branch. What is wrong with? I don't understand why we're even talking about this. Should have been done 10 years ago. What GBYW had done, it should have stayed. And I feel like now we're picking up. Backyard Wrestling Nexus that has dropped the ball. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I want to reiterate this. This is not a knock on people. Anybody is entitled to do whatever they want. You are an American. You have earned your right to do anything that you want. But I want to build people to big friendships, to be able to collaborate. We have the Promo Wrestling Federation. We have different plans with that. We have Pride Wrestling Federation. We're trying to build a movement. So if you want to join, I bring my hand to you. But I don't want to have it where I don't want to work with people. I don't want that for whatever reasons. And I think that people should feel. John always said, don't this is not, don't fear this. This is new. It's new, but it's an old trick. And to me, this is what we should all be doing. That's all I want to say. Nicholas Crenson, I want to give you the floor.
Honestly, you've taken some of the words out of my mouth here, Tom. And yes, all wrestling does matter. And the big thing for me is wrestling should be fun. You should, be safe, but also have fun out there. Because if you are not having fun, here's the thing.
What are you doing out there?
People can tell. And another thing is, like, with training, this is for the younger kids. Don't think you're going to get it right away. It's going to take time. You're going to struggle. You're going to flop. You're going to have your days. I've been trained 3 different times, and the first time was between 2004 to 2012, and 2 of my trainers sadly have passed away. I still, we still got Bizzo and we still got Jonathan Pierce. They're still around.
We had Bizzo here on this platform last year, obviously. What an honor it was.
And then I did kind of go back into training back in 2019 before COVID hit, and I trained with Nick Colucci and Swoggle. Swoggle didn't teach me jack shit. The hypocrite. And I'll call him a hypocrite because he's one of those former underground yarders who basically just leave the scene and just shit on what we do.
I want to come up to, and I want to say hello to C2K. I want to address this right now. And I realize now that this is, for some people, they're not liking it. Now, I love Brandon Castelli. Brandon Castelli is a great guy. And I love having him on here. But I want to put it out here that nobody's trash talking DBW. I get it that you wrestle in DBW, and I get it that guys are now here and they're in the chat. And this is not a knock on. I'm going to handle, because I know some of these guys work in different sides. I'm going to actually take the heat for you. I'm not personally knocking DBW, but we have an event, Summer Bash, right? So we have this event, right, July 5th to July 7th, and we have a lot of companies that are there. Now, I go back, and I would love to see DBW, which is actually not that far away from Ohio, to participate. I don't think it's trash talking when we see a lot of things that are in the same places, and we would like to open that up as a matter of difference. I don't think it's knocking somebody personally. I don't think anybody said DBW sucks. I don't even think anybody said XCW sucks. I think people have a problem philosophically with the owner, but that's not talking about the talent. What's here tonight right now is that we want to see change. We are trying to build a community. I don't want to have it where if you don't want to be in the community, you're entitled to that. But that's not trash talking. What we're trying to do is an extended olive branch. I don't think that I'm actually going to handle the heat here. I know some guys want to talk. Alan Michaels, this might be your lotto ticket today, because I know you obviously want to stay in good points here, but I'll get to you, C2K, in a second. But I don't think that by wanting to extend an olive branch, and I'm going to say it further, I don't think there's any person that has gone out there and supported wrestling companies, bought merchandise, donated tickets, gone out there and given my time, personal advice. Hey, can I do anything for you? How you doing? How's everything going? I genuinely care for the community. I genuinely go out there and I want to extend my hand. I always ask people, how you doing? How's anything going? You good, brother? I support people on their vlogs. So I don't think that it's knocking people. I think what we're trying to do is extend an olive branch. Nobody's saying F you, you're in the sport, you're doing wrong. We just want to open it up. Open the forbidden door. This isn't WWE versus AEW. I want to see, as a matter of fact, I want to see ESW Shockwave at Summer Bash. I would love to see their guys here mingling like this. I would love to see VTW here. I would love to see DBW, XCW. To me, I don't have any bridges that are burned. I'm willing to extend anybody on this platform, anybody that wants to be here. I welcome them with open arms, and I will support you. I will give you figuratively and literally the shirt off my back. I will give you every penny I have, and I will do anything I can to make sure you get the best experience. I want to say this. People go on different podcasts, and they're entitled to do that. But what I will also say is that you go on those podcasts, and when they ask you questions that have nothing to do with your character and anything to do with what you're working on, you're welcome to go on those experiences. You're welcome to continue that. I certainly wish nothing but the best for you, but I'm here for you. And as I opened in my intro, where I talked about the fact I own the PWX now, I'm willing to extend olive branches. I want people to be here. I've even talked about TBW in the past, my differences with Russell Cooper. But I love Russell Cooper's work. I don't personally not like him. I don't agree with what he said to me months ago. I respect the hell out of him. I respect the hell out of everybody that goes out there. But what I do, and I want to say this out there, you find me a person that has done more in the sport of British wrestling, backyard, underground wrestling, independent wrestling the past 4 years. Find me a person Find me a person that has gone out there and said, how you doing? How can I help you? Find me a person that shared your clip. Find me a person that's promoting new intros, bought tickets to your shows, did anything I can out of the goodness of my heart. Find me a person and come back to me and then tell me if I'm trash talking. Tell me actually where I trash talk. Why? Because I want to see the guys that are the best. Mr. Judgment should have wrestled Ledger Shade. That's a fact. He should have wrestled him. Mr. Judgment was here and Omen Black and Soldier GP didn't want to talk to them. What's wrong with that? I want to see collaboration. Guys shouldn't basically cower from that. Guys should embrace that. We're all on this. I don't understand this mindset. I think we all should be on the same team. We should all be on the same team.
Right.
We all love the same thing, dude. Like,
I'm all wrestling matters. I want every promotion to be here, to be supported, to be loved, to collaborate. I don't feel that. Why do I have to explain that? It's ridiculous.
One thing I want to say before I actually have to dip out here is anybody in wrestling, this is the one thing you got to remember. We are storytellers in some of the greatest stories you could possibly tell. We are making moments. We are making people's memories by telling stories.
That's it.
You gotta have fun when you're telling your stories.
And that's all we want to do is have fun and have a good time. And Nicholas, I love the lights, by the way, on the back of the headphones.
Thank you. You have a good one, Tom. And
I'll see you, my friend.
Can I speak on this fact?
Yeah, it's Summer Bash like CHWA's or BYTBY event that's being promoted. Best in the you know what though? I got this. What difference does it make? Who cares what event it is? This is Summer Bash between July 5th and July 7th. What difference? Seriously, what difference does it make? We're here right now. What is your problem? Tell me right now, actually, what is your problem with Summer Bash? Now, because now we're turning into a discussion. What is your problem with Summer Bash? What doesn't make? Go ahead.
All right, so I have two factors that prove a biggest point. Number one, for the guys that have been watching me for the past 5 months, I give it 5 months. You really think that I'd be sitting, no offense, in the Sportswire interview room with C2K if I didn't love what I do and put shit aside for the product? And then who cares what goes on in other companies? If the way I look at, if you don't want to go to Summer Bash, don't go to Summer Bash. That is, and Tom,
it's an open door.
It's your option to spend your money to go to Summer Bash. Because I'm going to say this right now. Kron ain't paying me. Soldier ain't paying me. Omen ain't paying me. Matthew Forsaken ain't paying me. Mac 10 damn sure ain't paying me. No one's paying me to do this. I'm doing this for the love of the sport because I've put 7 years into this shit.
And you've traveled, by the way, to places. You have done that
Dude,
road.
I've traveled to places people told me not to travel to.
Right.
I've traveled to fucking places.
Shane Davidson, another guy that's done that.
Like,
Shane, you want...
The one thing, me and Shane, prime example.
You know, aside with all the beef that's been spread around and all the jazz, I love this sport more than life itself.
I have one of nobody's getting paid. And where is Summer Bash being held? I will actually put that up on the screen. Actually,
Bremen, Ohio.
I actually have the poster. Thank you very much.
You know, I usually hold my tongue on a lot of things.
And also, Jackson Snow said he thinks he knows you, Mac 10. I actually want to say hello to Jackson Snow, and I want to say hello to
if Jackson knows me, that's the thing.
Yeah,
He does.
I want to make this clear. I don't dislike anybody anywhere. He also knows Ronnie Brady, and I love Jackson Snow. I just want to put it out there. Nobody's knocking anybody personally. I don't. No. I want to continue to put that out there. We just want to do something for the people. Nobody's making money off. This is not WrestleMania. This is a
party. It's a good time.
No, and Tom, I also understand what Snow was messaging there. If the events like CHWA's fucking Best in the Backyard, or when it was known as the Best in the Backyard, because now it's known as the John Holt Yost Show.
Okay.
So Snow, in a way, it kind of is. It's us bringing groups together, but instead of just being a complete backyard show back in the time that I believe that I met you, it's more of the indie guys bringing in backyard guys and getting them better at their craft, doing what they want to do, making a big story, just like we were doing back in the day.
Right.
That's it. To me, this is what this is about. I don't feel that anybody is tearing anybody down. I think that there was a tearing down because I think it's completely fair to say that there are individuals that don't want to wrestle people in Summer Bash. I think that's what's wrong with that. I'm not wrong. I've been on this platform for 5.5 years, and especially the last year, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Guys don't want to talk with certain people on streams. Why not? Why not? TBW has broke the doors down. Alan Michaels is on a stream with Anthony Steele. Hell is frozen over, right? Shane Davidson's on a stream with Anthony Steele and Alan Michaels. Hell is frozen over, right? I mean, so this is what it's about. We just want to collaborate. Collaborating is the key to anything. And I think that's, to me, what this is all about.
Right. Bring everybody together. That's all Summer Bash is. That's all we did from the beginning was, hey, we want to bring everybody that we can together and just have a big show, have a good time.
And I to me, there are examples of people, and I love Jackson Snow. I don't think that you were knocking, and I don't have any gripe against anybody personally. What I have a gripe is like, guys, I'm going to say it. Austin G came on here and ignored the community. I have a right to say my opinion. I love Mr. Judgment's ring ability. I love what he does. I love what the guys in VTW do, but they're not a part of what I'm seeing. They're not. I don't see them wanting to collaborate and wrestle guys here. I can ask that question. I mean, XCW, I'm not even going there. I don't put XCW in the same category. That's a promoter that's had his, I don't even want to go there. I think enough has been said with that. I think what we want to see is collaboration. To me, like Josh Allen said, the territory days, AWA work with NWA, Mid-South work with WWF. You had Stampede Wrestling. You had all these different places where people were brought together. And I think, to me, this is that. And I agree with Justin Parsley. And I want to say, I want you know what? And I've continued to say, I'm all wrestling matters. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a promoter. I don't work in any company. I don't work for IMF. I don't work
support all wrestling, though.
I support everybody. I go out of my way. I want to buy merchandise. I want to buy tickets. I want to support people personally. I value everybody here in the community. Am I going to be honest and use my voice when there are things I don't like? Yes, I'm going to do that. And I am proud to do that. And if that's going to give me heat with people, you know what? I'm sorry. Everybody has opinions. At the end of the day, my buddy Van Hansen, he's ready to come to Summer Bash. He's here, and he's here. And I want the same people. I want to do something here. I have 37 people here watching and listening to this. I want you all here for Van Hansen, because Van Hansen, let me tell you something. I want to say this on the record. He put a show 4 months ago, and he helped a young little girl. He raised money for them. He got wrestlers from all over the place, and he did it for the right reasons. And he goes out there. He's put a company. He's bought a ring with Kid Mike. They're trying to train people, and I think that that's noble. And I want the same support for him right now that he's here Monday night for 7:30 p.m. I want everybody that comes in to get the same support. Now, I realize there are some people that just aren't going to get it, but I think that he deserves the support because he is a guy that's gone out there. He's also a great talker. He's got a vlog. He's a big metal guy. People like that you want to support. And listen, I just want to say that I want to give everybody a lifeline. I'm not here to tear people down. I think what I try to do is I try to be honest. I don't work for anybody. I'm not paid for anybody. I've got a very successful things I've done in life that allows me the independence. And this is, to me, the moment. I believe the wrestling gods are smiling down and saying it's time to put somebody in place to do something to bring people together. And I would like to say that I take credit for it, but I'm not. It's the people here on this
No,
stream.
because of you is how we got so many people to come to Summer Bash.
But you know what, though? You guys went out there, and if it upsets people tonight, I can't help that. I can't.
You gave us the platform to
you know
spread the word, to get it all out there.
And Brandon has a funny joke. I don't get paid to people. No, listen. I love everybody here. I at the end of the day, I don't want to be where people feel like they can't come on here. I continue to say that.
On a Monday.
What I want to do is I want to network. I mean, there's guys like D'Angelo the Flame, guys like Jack Delta, guys like Omen and Soldier, and they're opening the doors. They're breaking them down. Andrew Lovelace breaking the doors down. Comes and I speak to him. Cato, Jimmy Controversy. We've had Mikey Anarchy, Gabe Sayers was here. We're trying to bring people who otherwise have been brought together.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing here. But Anthony,
can I say a joke? Can I say a joke?
You can say anything you want.
There's only one door that's ever been broke down. Is that Nikki Bella breaking down the door to John Cena's bedroom?
Well, you know what? I was not there, so I can't. I was not there, so I don't want to certainly, put any comment on that because I think I've done already enough comments. Alan, you want to say something, Alan Michaels? Stay trendy for us. You want to say something, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, going back to the training thing, man. I respect every single person who's willing to get in that ring, man. I mean, if they're willing to get in that ring, put in the time, the effort. It doesn't matter if you're trained or untrained. As long as you're safe, as long as you're listening to the veterans in the locker room, because every locker room has a veteran. Every locker room has your veterans. If you're a new guy coming in the business, the thing that I heard the most and the thing that I will stand by is if you're green in the business, if you're new in the business, shut your mouth, listen to what the vets have to say.
Shut your mouth, open your ears.
Yep,
that's the biggest thing.
And I want to actually, I want to have an announcement because I want to thank Big Man Cam for this because we actually have a company in Marion, Ohio that heard this tonight, ALW, and Big Man Cam is a part of, and I'm going to announce that they want to be on Sportzwire. They want to be here with us. They want to be a part of this movement because Big Man Cam, he was hearing what some of the things I said tonight. He took it to heart, and he was speaking to his friends in that Fed, and they want to join us. And my advice is the olive branch is absolutely extended. You are welcome. Any of your brethren are here. Big Man Cam is one of my guys. He's a TikTok influencer. Love his energy. Love what he brings to the table. And of course,
the door is open for Summer Bash. You are more than welcome.
Anybody's welcome. Dude, I would bring the Big Cheese Logan. I would bring anybody else. But, I actually, C2K, I'm going to tell you today is your lucky day. C2K, you've won a lotto ticket. You know why you've won a lotto ticket before I go back to the All Wrestling Matters talk with Summer Bash? We have a thing, the Promo Wrestling Federation, coming up, right? It's obviously starting up. I know, obviously, you've been taking some heat. You've been taking, your shots have been taken at you. So, I want to give you an olive branch tonight. I'm going to give you an olive branch. So what I want you to do, C2K, is we're going to obviously have a show Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. James Taylor is going to talk about the future of that. And what I want is, if you really, want to be out there, you want to improve on things, we're going to help you with the future of the Promo Wrestling Federation. So whatever it might be, whatever skills that can be provided, stay tuned for the details Tuesday. But guys like you, and even guys like Silver Wolf out there, and Skulls and Tyler Ark, I'm not going to pile on you tonight. I'm going to give you an olive branch, because I'm a generous man. I'm a generous and fair man. There is nobody, yours truly, I'm going to give you an opportunity to join up in this Promo Wrestling Federation. I want you to join it. I want you to listen. We're going to have people like Alan Michaels, Shane Davidson. They're going to be involved in it. They're trained. They know how to speak. They've done a lot of great things. And anybody that's watching and listening to this, as a matter of fact, if you want to be involved in the Promo Wrestling Federation, I want you there. I want you to network. I want you to collaborate. We're obviously going to do some gaming, but we're going to do different things to bring people together, because it's not just all wrestling matters in the ring. It's about all wrestling matters and other assets, because people can do so much more, not just wrestling. You want to do commentating. You want to go out there and maybe learn how to help set the ring up. Maybe you want to learn how to go out there and maybe help in terms of being a manager. You want to go out there and help in terms of doing as an agent, putting things together, whatever it might be. So I want to actually give you a lifeline. I'm going to give you an olive branch tonight, in that you are welcome in this Promo Wrestling Federation. And I want you to be a part of that. And I want you to be a part of that along with some of your brethren that you're in, obviously, talks with. There's one person I'm leaving out, which is Joe Bidelau. But the rest of you guys, I'm giving you a lifeline tonight.
But thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm here because I'm all wrestling matters too. I want to be in the community. I want to join the community. I'm all Sportzwires. I'm in your team. I always be in your team.
I
no
know
matter
we've
what.
been friends for a long time. I know that there is disagreements because, the ring ability is what it is. But I think that you have a good heart. I think you're a God-loving man. You're a God-fearing individual. And I think that it would be absolutely intellectually dishonest on my part and hypocritical if I just ignore people. I am going to give you a lifeline. I want to give you an olive branch. I want to extend that. And I want you to be a part of the Promo Wrestling Federation. Think of it like a developmental to all wrestling matters. This is a developmental, and I want to help you. And maybe the ring career is over. Maybe realistically, you don't have much left. But what I want you to do is to be able to develop, and maybe improving the podcasting skills, maybe improving, let's say, your speaking abilities, maybe improving what you can do to help others. So I don't want to turn anybody away, and I want to put that out there. So I am extending an olive branch. I don't like some of the things that have been done, but I want to extend my olive branch to you tonight and anybody else, that there's a welcome invitation to the Promo Wrestling Federation.
Thank you very much. And I want
that, by the way, is going to help. Alan Michaels, he opens up TBW shows. You got Shane Davidson. Sean Jovi's going to be a part of it. James Taylor is staying on as chairman emeritus. And I want anybody.
Pinned Alan Michaels.
What's that?
I pinned Alan Michaels.
I know you did in Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, but we're talking Promo Wrestling Federation, and I want to make sure that you don't pin anybody and give them a hand and an olive branch to help them, because this is really what tonight is about. I know people are going to misinterpret things, but I cannot say enough that I am giving you an olive branch. And I want your brethren, Silver Wolf, Tyler Ark, Skulls, I want them in the Promo Wrestling Federation. I want them to join, play the game. I want them to be able to give themselves a chance to be picked up. I want to pick people up. I don't think there's any man that has done more for people. I'll even say in my own community. If you ask people who has gone out and raised money for the sick, who has gone out and raised money for the communities, who has gone out and volunteered, I'll guarantee I'm up at the list. But for the wrestling community, I will say, you tell me who has gone out physically and does more. I want to continue to live up to that, and I don't want to tear you down. You're a good man at the end of the day. I think there's some things I think you should do better, but I'm telling you right now, as a matter of fact, you better join Promo Wrestling Federation. I want Silver Wolf. I want Spelios. I want Skulls. I want Tyler Ark. I want them all in Promo Wrestling Federation. I want them to learn
And
because you're going to the developmental. WWE has NXT. Well, All Wrestling Matters. They have it. You have it here now.
yeah,
I just want to extend off that. Tom, you keep using the term olive branch. I just want to make sure Shane Davison understands what the terminology means. You know how a branch reaches out?
Oh, stop it.
That's what that is. I was making sure he knows.
You're here Friday
Yeah.
on the show. I'm gonna give you some extra time, but
big terminology he's using.
Well, I'm trying to get the point across here, and I actually am a straight
Yeah,
edge dude. Van Hansen definitely knows me here, but that's what I'm gonna get to Joe Bidelau, but I want to save him for last shortly. But I really want to give you. That's why I asked you here. I know. Listen, the ring work with Stephen Havoc was not there. It was not a good match. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Exactly.
You
wasn't.
did not do a good job. Right now, you actually, to quote Matt Havoc, he's right in a way. Guys like you do not need to be in a ring right now. I'm going to tell you right now. I know you're going to be in this match cards, but I really don't want that event to go and take place. I want you to go first and go get some training, whether it's promo skills, match cards, whatever it might be. You need to start in the Promo Wrestling Federation. We got guys, and I want to talk anybody out there. You want to come and join. Listen, you want to join, and I want you in there. So I want you to basically, you're going to get the formal, at least some type of training, because we have guys, King Vampire, Skippy the Evil Clown, Peter Richards has been a part of it, other people have been a part of it, and I want you to be a part of that, because you're starting over. Consider this like you're in the developmental right now. You're in the developmental right now, basically. Yeah, you're in the developmental. So I don't want to hear anything about you in the ring. I don't want to hear you're going to challenge Atomic Titan. I don't want to hear Craven Rage, my brother. No, I want you to start from the very beginning. And I see the big bad Silver Wolf. You're not going on until I allow you to come on, because I'm going to give you a lecture next, but I'm going to give you a lifeline. But I want to put that out here. And I want to agree with Skippy. I want to give a big shout out and a round of applause to our champion. I'm willing to work with anyone. And that's what I want to be tonight. Tonight is about turning a new leaf. Tonight is about bringing people together. So if you want to be in, join me. If you don't want to be in, nothing personal. There's no shots. But I want you here on my platform. I want you to be a part of the All Wrestling Matters platform.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
I'm definitely.
Nope.
Anybody tell me? You know what? Actually, we got all these people here. I want somebody right now live in the chat to tell me what they didn't agree with. Tell me what you didn't like tonight. Tell me what you have an issue with right now. Tell me what you didn't like. Did you not like that I said the truth? Did you not like that I said about certain things? What did you not like tonight? Tell me. I would love to know. I would actually love to, because I'm about feedback. I'm about give me what you want. I'm not going to tear you down. I'm not going to beat you up. I'm not going to say anything negative. I want to hear what you didn't like. Tell me what was wrong. Tell me where I said something that you didn't agree with. I'd love to know. No, and you know what? There's no form of payments. Listen, you can be sarcastic, Matt. Either you're in or you're not. So you want to, I'm going to be, actually, you know what? You want to be in, no, I got this. I'm going to bring on people in a minute. I know guys want to come on. You want to be here or you not want to be here? If you don't want to be here, I thank you for your service in the community. I thank you for your efforts as a wrestler. I have not been in the ring. I know nothing about wrestling. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a team. Matt Havoc, I got all the respect in the world for you. If you want to be on the team, we'd love to. I'm not in the business of paying. I'm not in the business of who wins and who loses. I'm not a booker in that sense, whatever that may mean. But if you'd like to have an olive branch extended from July 5th to July 7th at Summer Bash, I'm sure that there are guys here that would certainly find a spot, and anybody else that's out there. If you're out there and you're hearing this tonight and you didn't know about Summer Bash, I am sure we could find a spot for you. I'm sure that people would be more than happy to meet
Sunday's
you.
open night. Open fight night.
Listen, and I'm going to say it. There was miscommunications with Jack Delta here last year. Omen and Soldier, a lot of guys met Jack Delta, and they were like, yeah, I know, Shane, you've had some issues, but you know what? It's water under the bridge. At the end of the day, if everybody wants to be on the same team, to me, it's water under the bridge. I'm a guy that I don't hold grudges against people. I've never in my life have held grudges against anybody. So if you want to be on my team, you want to be on the community's team, All Wrestling Matters, I welcome you. It's your call. It's your decision. You tell me what you want, and I'm going to do it. And you were here particularly for what? Now, I'm actually, you know what? I hope. Did you hear what I said tonight?
Yeah, of course. I heard
Now,
everything.
I'm gonna let me speak for a couple minutes to you. I'm not gonna
Go
tear
ahead.
you down. This is not a tear down.
I'm here. I'm
Promo Wrestling Federation. I want you. Are you serious about wrestling? You serious about improving what you need to do?
Hell yeah, I'm serious.
You need to join the. You serious? You know, this is not like we're not going to be like last time where I'm going to ask you questions. I'm not going to yell at you, but I want to talk to you very kindly.
Honestly, with the whole yelling thing, it brought me back to honestly, I want to be better. I'm 37. I had my birthday, by the way, on June 7th.
I wished you happy birthday, by the way. I wished you happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
Of course, I give everybody a chance.
I want to honestly make Rems what happened in Backyard Brawl and Triple W. That's why we refixed ourselves to a better name, and we're trying to fix everything what happened to us. I'm tired of people putting my name in the ground. Like that person, I'm not going to say his name on your show. I'm being really respectful, but he screwed us over.
I'm going to get to him last. That I'm not going to be. Brandon, you're always welcome to go. Brandon Caselli, you're on my team any day of the week. You're always welcome, and everybody's welcome. I want to put that out there.
I respect Omen Black. I respect everyone as backyard wrestlers. And honestly, Omen's been giving me a lot of tips too. And I'm going to start listening to all you guys. Honestly, I know we made a big mistake for messing with dude. I understand that. We're trying to fix what we did.
But I want you. Are you sincere tonight? Because I don't want to hear because I'm giving you a lifeline tonight. I'm giving you.
Sincere. That's why I asked. That's why I asked to come on. I'm
serious. I'm dead serious. I am giving you a lifeline.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I put this on.
I got you.
Can I say? I'll put this on my hardcore title that I'm serious, and I never do that.
Oh my god!
Listen, but I want to say this.
I
like
God.
You personally. I want to say this. I really do like you personally. I think that I don't want to tear you down personally, but what I really want to do tonight is I want you to join the Promo Wrestling Federation. Whatever Sean Jovi, Alan Michaels are going to be guys that are going to be a part of it. If you really want to, get your skills, you want to go and improve on certain things, you're going to be developmental. You're going down to NXT base. Consider yourself going down to NXT. I don't want to hear about like I'm in this match, I'm in that match. I don't want to hear any of those things. What I want to hear is that you're listening to your trainers. If it's promo skills, if they're virtual, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear no more about I'm challenging somebody. I'm serious because I'm doing something that I should not do. I should honestly, guys wanted me to kill you, but I won't do that. You know why? Because I think you're a good guy. Deep, you're trying, and I believe in giving people chances. Because I don't think that you do that. I think to certain people that may deserve it, but I'm a believer in All Wrestling Matters. So I've obviously, bought this company, in some form of it. We have the Pride Wrestling Federation. That's also another developmental. I want you to start over and no more talk about wrestling. No more talk about you're listening to whoever's training you in PWF. Tuesday night's details. Consider yourself going to class. Your first day of class, Tuesday night, you get your report card. You get your schedule basically printed out, and you're going to listen to whatever is decided. I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I'm putting the professionals in charge to let them handle it. So if it's promo class, if it's gaming class, you meet the other people in the PWF. And whoever else in wrestling that's going to give you whatever training it might be. If they tell you you have to go with Mac or go to Anthony somewhere and they tell you to drive 4 hours, you're driving there. If they tell you got to sit at promo class for an hour, you got to do it. If they tell you got to go with the other gamers and listen to them, if they tell you got to go somewhere and set the ring up and they got to tell you to be an agent, do it. If whatever they tell you, just go out there and that's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear anything else. I want to hear all you're doing and I want you to give me reports. I want you to tell me progress. What have you done here and what have you done there? If you come back to me and I don't hear anything that you weren't in Promo Wrestling Federation class, I want to hear that you're doing whatever you're told and you give me that progress update. That's what I want. I want basically weekly updates. That's what I want to hear because What I'm trying to do is help. I'm trying to give you a lifeline. I'm going to tell you right now, Joe Bidelau is not getting a lifeline because I think that he's lying, and he's that I'm going to save in a few minutes.
Who?
But
wait, who?
I'm going to get to him. But
who?
I'm doing this.
Joke. Who?
I understand that. I understand. But listen, you're here, and I'm telling you right now that you are getting a lifeline tonight. Tonight, you won the lotto. So you're listening to Alan. If it's Omen and PW, he was PWF. If it's Shane, if it's Anthony, I don't care what they do. And you better give me. It goes the same with you, C2K. I want to hear anything other than progress.
I'm on a tight budget, but I'll figure out how I can get there.
Even if it's not, if it's promo class, entering promo class on a Zoom. I don't know what the exact details are.
Yeah.
Tuesday, 9:30. Basically, consider it like your first day of school. Consider Tuesday, 9:30 is the first day of school. I know summer vacation is for most, but consider Tuesday is the first. As a matter of fact, anybody's welcome to join the PWF. If you want, I will buy the game for you. I don't know what it entails. I will go out of my way to help you.
I would love Adonis to join it, but I know he won't.
I said Felios was welcome. One man I'm not allowing for now, but I'm giving lifelines. I'm giving lifelines. So I'm giving you.
By the way, Don, if you're watching this, listen to this, man. He's serious. I know you're watching.
No, I honestly, tonight, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I'm building. Yeah. If you're in, you're with me. If you're not,
Tom,
thank you very much.
Tom, like I told you, man, without you, my name would not be there on the platform.
I know we're friends. I've known you since you were in WC. I know that. And C2K, I've known you since John the Rock Jackson. You spoke to me on Facebook a year and a half ago. I try to give everybody a shot. And I want to give a big shout out to Big Man Cam and ALW. The boys in Marion are all tuned in, and the guys are welcome. I want them in the PWF. I want anybody in the PWF. D'Angelo the Flame. I don't care who you are.
Hey.
You know what? I would invite. You know what? I'm gonna say Ledger Shade. If Ledger Shade's out there, I'll invite him to the PWF. Mr. Judgment. I want everybody. Who cares? If you don't like me, I'm still inviting you. I want everybody here. That's it. I want the Tribal Cheese, RP Davis, Dean Allmark, James Barris. I don't care who you are. Invite him. If you really
he's trying to get a link. He's trying to get a link on here right now. He's asked us to send the link. I can't leave the show.
Send him the link.
I can't.
I don't have room. I got only room for one more person. So you got it. You make it quick.
But Tom, hold on, Silverwolf. I'm gonna put the stipulation out on the olive branch that you're giving to Silverwolf. The only way that I would even trust you doing this with any of us is you nip that show in the ass that is ripping off Pro Wrestling Venom.
Yes, take that off, please. Take that off. Take that.
I'm going to say something. Can I say something? I just talked to the booking agent. He's not producing Venom. It's his own promotion. I swear to God, he removed that.
I'm going to sit here and tell you this. I am in talks with Jimmy. I've been in talks with Jimmy. Jimmy is one of my Jimmy is one of my closest friends. Danny is an acquaintance. Danny is not a friend of Jimmy's. He is an acquaintance. And everything that we hear from them over in Cali, he doesn't have a ring. He doesn't have a venue. He doesn't have anything that he needs to produce a show. He is putting y'all on there to make fun of you. I've heard this. Only reason they put you on the poster is for funds and gain. They're there to put you in a bad light. Do not fucking say that shit.
I honestly, yeah. I actually think that
you should definitely talk to Skulls and let him know this.
But hold on, this is what I gotta say about this factory, because I've been holding in a lot of shit.
I'm trying to give everybody a chance to speak. I'm trying to give everybody a chance.
No, I'm saying this. Silverwolf, look. A lot of us out here have tried to give you a shot, and we're trying. We're still actively trying. For God knows what reason, I have no fucking clue.
I appreciate it,
but the one thing that you gotta learn is you can't believe everything you fucking hear. For the simple fact that, no offense, and I'm not trying to bash you when I say this, but this is true. Right now, you are labeled as one of the jokes of the backyard. So what better way to do that than to make you look like an even more a believable joke, basically, is that they put you on a card, then you go and sponsor that card. You go promote that card. And everyone around you that knows the truth looks at that card and is like, the fuck?
I
For the
know, I
simple
hear you,
fact
but
that they want.
No, there's no buts. There's no buts.
There's really not.
No buts. No
It's-
buts. Sit down and listen. Now you need to sit down and listen.
Today, I'm taking it easier on you than what I'm about to do in about. I'd probably say give it about another 10 to 20 minutes, and
I
everyone's
love
gonna
Van
see.
Hansen, by the way.
Anyone,
You better be here
everyone is
7:30
gonna see.
tomorrow for Van Hansen. I want the same 50 people to be tuned in for him. I just want to put that out there.
I'm taking it easier on you than what I'm about to do in about 10 to 15 minutes because everyone's going to.
We're going to him. I'm getting to because I have
everyone's going to see the real Anthony Steele. And homie, I'm going to say this: Shane Davidson ain't got shit on me when I get in that mode. No offense, buddy. No
Wait, Shane Davidson's a free agent. Leave him alone. He's a free agent.
But look, listen. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this for the last fucking time, because I've talked to you and I've talked to you and I've talked to you. And I've tried to work with you, and it seems like shit's going in one ear and out the other. So I'm gonna tell you this right the fuck now. If you want help, we're willing to give it to you. But the moment I fucking see that you're not goddamn fucking listening, I promise you, I will cut off every fucking connection that you can fucking have that I have power to fucking do.
At this point, you right now that's 100% accurate because you know what?
At this point, Mac 10, Omen Black, Alan Michaels, Dark Cron, Shay Davis, and myself, we all have lives. We all do this for the entertainment of what we love and the entertainment of the fans. And if we're going to say, I mean, I get paid. I get paid, but like I get paid for certain things. But but we do this. We help y'all because we want to see what we saw in ourselves when we started. That's what motivates us to help people. But when we get guys like you, when we get guys like Zach Attack, Loose Cannon, and no offense, I'm gonna put it. I have to.
You're in the list, C2K. I'm sorry.
C2K. That sit here and say, no offense. Hold on. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, you're getting a lifeline tonight. You have no other option.
I'm sorry. I'm getting my phone blown up.
You're being muted. I'm muting him. You're being muted. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
You got to understand, bro. Like, and I'm talking to you too, C2K. Y'all sit here and call yourselves wrestlers. Y'all call yourself professional wrestlers. You've not been trained. You have not properly did anything in your power to get trained. And you have the audacity to sit here on Sportswire Radio and proclaim to be a professional wrestler. I'm going to say this. Me, Alan Michaels, Shane Davidson, and Max Hen are the four people left in this fucking chat right now that have been professionally trained, that have put our bodies through fucking hell to make it to where the fuck we are today. We have done shit that you can only fucking dream of doing, that I promise you, not shooting shots, but saying it as bluntly as I can, y'all would fucking drop and y'all would stop instantly if you went through the shit that we went through. Because this is the most grueling fucking shit to ever do. MMA, wrestling, boxing, you go through the most grueling training you ever should experience just to say that you're a fucking professional wrestler. And to have guys like you that come on here and proclaim to be what we are is a fucking slap in our face. And then we give you the time to help you out. And you let it go one ear and straight out the fucking
Even now,
other.
you're smoking a cigarette. You should not be smoking a cigarette, right? You should not. You should really not be smoking. First of all, I won't tolerate it on the air. And secondly, you are listening to a veteran, a guy that's gone out there, and you can't compare in his shoes. So I really feel like you're actually making me regret. Yeah, throw it out in the garbage. I don't burn it. I don't care what it is. I don't want to see you smoking a cigarette. I'm a friend. I wish you happy birthday, but I'm gonna certainly take all of that and put that down. Don't make me regret giving you a lifeline. Do not do that. If you don't, the door is closed permanently.
I'm gonna say this one, and this is publicly, so where everyone can hear this.
Go for it.
If you do that one more time, so Wolf, I promise you, what you asked me to do for fucking Loose Cannon, I will do to you.
I'm saving that.
I will make that. I will make that a promise.
I will say it right now, guys. If you don't want to be on that stream when that gets to him, it's okay. You're getting a get out of class slip.
What I'm gonna say is this. I don't give a fuck who you're associated with. I don't care if you want to associate with Zack Attack, Loose Cannon. I don't give a fuck if you want to associate with the dead fucking person in the cemetery that you talk to every fucking day.
Well,
whether that be.
actually, I live across the street from those, but leave them out.
Hey, you hear him talk all the time, Thomas.
I want to say hello to my friend Angela Pink in Brooklyn. Angela, she probably wants to give me some Silver Wolf things you're saying to him right now. But how you doing, Angela? Great to see you.
You guys got to understand. It takes a lot to be a professional wrestler. Living your dream, being in the backyard, cool, that's fine. You know, getting with your buddies and having fun, that's one thing. I don't knock it. I did the same thing when I started. NGJPW came from like nothing, bro. We had nothing, and we were just guys getting in a backyard, wrestling with each other in fucking tight spandex joggers, whatever the fuck we were.
And that one guy with the brown thing, seriously.
Yeah, and literally, we wore what the fuck we wanted and had fun. And then a lot of us went and got trained for the simple fact that this is what we want to do for real. I promise you, if you do not want to take this fucking for real, I won't have shit to do with you. I when you call me, I answer the phone. I'm like, yo, what you need? When you hit me up about Loose Cannon, what did you need? What do you want?
And we're getting to him. We're getting to him.
What do you want me to help you with? Blah 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 blah. Look, and this goes for you too, C2K. You ain't called me, but we got our problems. You what you've done, what you've said, dude. That's a slap in the face to a lot of these guys on this broadcast right now.
That match with Havoc, you cannot. I love you, CK, but that match you cannot justify. You cannot tell me about that match.
I'm gonna say this. Hey Shane, I'm gonna ask individually, real quick, to make a point.
Go,
Shane. How many matches can you prove that you've had?
I got quite a handful of them that I can prove that I've done.
Alan Michaels, how many matches? How many matches since you're trained? I'm doing the train guys real quick. My bad. How many matches can you prove you've done through your career?
About 15. About
15. Maxon, how many matches can you prove?
Oh, I can't wait for this number. I'm dying to hear. I know the number.
Man, the number of matches that I can prove that I've had.
Mackie boy.
Just give an estimate. Just give a rough estimate.
Well, I'm gonna say about 125.
I was gonna say 150, but I was close.
So,
Mackie boy.
Look, and I'm gonna say this: I can drop every fucking link to every goddamn company I've ever worked for, and you can watch.
I've watched a lot of them, by the way. You know.
C2K. This goes to you, and then I'll get back to Silver Wolf. You say you're a 30-year vet, homie. That means you started at a very fucking young age, and I promise you, there's not videos of that. I've seen out of your 30-plus career that you've supposedly had, I have found only five videos. 5 videos, and they're all the same company.
But hold on, let's go on to that fact. Hold on. How old do you think I am?
62.
Shut the fuck up.
That's not nice.
How old do you think I am?
I guess me and Kron get fucking forgotten
24.
about. Or...
Kron looks about 25.
But no, I'm being serious. How old do you think I am?
You forgot to ask us how many matches we had.
You look like the bearded Dr. Phil right now. That's what you look like.
It's his show, by the way, Anthony. Cancel us.
But
fuck no. I'm 28. I've been in this fucking business for 15 years.
Yeah, he looks old as shit.
I'm 40.
I've been in this business for 15 years. I'm gonna name drop here. Do you know who my trainer was? Do you watch any of the shit that I do in the ring? You could pick up real easy on who my trainer was.
Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poop from South Park.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
Grandmaster Sexy Brian Christopher.
No fucking way.
I knew that, actually. I wasn't going to say anything because we're a family station.
I can name drop how many matches you had. Hey, Kron, how many matches have you had that you can prove?
Me?
Roughly, a rough estimate.
50.
Omen Black, how many matches can you prove that you've had?
Roughly, pretty close to 100.
I was gonna say about 75, but
so look, you've now heard this. See, there's
and by the way, I am a trained interviewer. By the way, actually, I am a trained interviewer.
You're the best damn interviewer. Get that right.
I'm a trained. Actually, I am a trained. And Angela can actually, who's listening, can actually vouch. I am a trained speaker. I'm trained. I took it in college.
When we get on here and we proclaim that we are wrestlers, some of us can proclaim we're professional wrestlers that have been trained. And that's not me knocking on anyone that hasn't been trained. Dude, I will 100% agree. Some of these untrained guys can work like they've been trained for 10 years.
CJ Black?
Omen, CJ Black, Dark Ron. I will give you your shit, homie.
Matthew
You
Forsaken.
get worked like a motherfucker.
Well, I'm
Just-
gonna say this. I'm gonna start training with Levi McDaniels. You know, a guy who went to
The best
Japan,
bruiser.
guy
Love
who went
that.
all around the United States. You know, guy like that.
If you're gonna sit here and proclaim this shit, have proof. Because you're gonna have guys like me. You're gonna have guys like Mac, Shane, Allen, Kron, Omen that call you out on this shit. We're gonna call you out to see if you're bluffing. Because a lot of us, we can tell.
Hey, hello, Big Tex. We love Big Tex. He's here next Monday,
Yes,
by the way.
yes, sir.
Hello,
We
Big
can
Tex.
tell when you're lying. Everyone can see the tells, especially with you.
Can I say one thing too?
It's your show. You have to say something.
It's our show.
We don't give a damn how long you've been champion. The 200 some days, it doesn't matter to us. So when you want to go shoot on someone, oh, I've been 200 some day champion. You made yourself champion for that long.
I'll say this. You want to know my longest world title reign? And I'm being for real. 1 month.
I'm on my longest reign right now. Hardcore title.
I've got a own title reign that beats that.
A world title.
Can I
Yeah.
ask them a
A day.
question, Tom?
Shane Davidson, you can ask anything you want.
Okay, I've been training since I was 13 years old. I have my resume is fulfilled with a lot of different shit. Anyway, my question for you, since you claim that you're a 30-year vet, here's my question to you: what is the 5 stages that you need to put together a match?
It's all about the story.
Can you answer that question?
I got one. I got one. I'll give you one.
C2K and Silverwolf. Can y'all tell us the 5 fucking things you need to put on a match?
Unmute Silverwolf.
I think we know
I'll
the
give
answer.
you 2,
That's why
beginning and end. There's Bam, the main.
they're going to Promo Wrestling Federation Developmental. Let's give them that. They're going to. If they don't go to developmental,
Listen,
I don't hear progress from them.
I'm here to learn. That's what I'm here for.
Listen, I'm going to be on C2K because you guys are saying, they're killing you right now in the comments. I'm going to give you a lifeline, guys. I'm promising you the lifeline. I want to hear progress updates every week, whether it's in promo class, whatever it might be, Zoom calls. If you're told to show up to do something, I need that weekly. I'm serious because you're not representing me. You're representing me with the Promo Wrestling Federation. You're joining it. I want to hear progress. I want to hear whatever it is. If you're not meeting your goals from your trainers or your promo coaches, whether it's Skippy the Evil Clown, Omen Black, whoever it might be, I don't know who it is. Tuesday, you better be here live, 9:30 p.m. It's the first day of class. It's your first day of class, Tuesday at 9:30.
Well, I was gonna say if they ain't got shit to do tomorrow, dude, I'm off work and I'm free like a fucking horse.
Well, I don't have the keys to the promo wrestling thing, but
hey, look, I got the PWF group chat on Discord.
Are you in the group chat already?
Yeah, I've been in the group chat. I've been in the group chat for 3 years. What are you talking about?
I don't even have the group chat link.
Look, I'm gonna say this. C2K. That means
what's your name in the group chat, by the way? Were you Anthony Steele? Oh, okay.
Hey, speaking of group chat, Omen, add me to the Summer Bash group chat.
I thought you were in it. I'll hand it. I'm in front of Facebook right now. I'll add you. Don't worry about that.
Look, I'll sit there and I'll work with you. Because if there's one thing I love, and I bet you Alan and Shane, not so more Mac, because I've tried this with him and he failed. I love promos. I love talking shit. And I'm really fucking good at it.
Are you talking about the last promo we had together? That was dog shit.
Hey, look, dude, I had Mac 10 choking while I'm sitting there spitting bars in front of the entire Resurrection fucking locker room. Just going at him.
There was only 2 people.
Hey!
And I want to give a big shout out. By the way, I like to give a couple of shout outs. Jack Delta loving this. Van Hansen, again, Van Hansen, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. You better be here to tune in for Mr. V to the 8. So I definitely want to make sure that you're here all for that. So I just wanted to put that out there. He's actually a really cool guy.
One thing, Silverwolf, I'll just address you now on here so everyone's a witness.
Before we go to the final stage, which is Joe Bidelau.
Summer Bash, I told you, and Soldier told you, if you Adonis, whoever your opponent is, come down early and show whoever's there, the guys who want to teach you, show us what you guys can do, work on something, and we all will watch your match before the event starts. And if it's not good, you guys aren't going to have a match, period, in front of anyone.
I will be there at 5 o'clock on the 4th.
But you need to tell me right now. I mean right now that you have everything planned from how you're leaving your home and getting to the place. Because I'm not going to pick you up. None of these guys are going to pick you up. You need to figure it out yourself. Pick up back no one else no one else has their hand held to get there.
Yeah, Omen Black released my hand like 3 months ago.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Go ahead.
I don't know if I can make it because of the money issues. I am really low with money right now. I want to come, yes. I do want to come, but my budget is really hurt.
I thought you already paid for your ticket.
I haven't paid for my ticket. I had to pay the bills in my house.
You told me and Anthony you paid for the ticket.
Yeah, you told me.
I said I was going to pay. I'll rephrase it. I said I was going to pay for the ticket. I couldn't because my bills got taken out of my account.
So what about that money you had put back to go to the Cali show? That's not going to happen.
For the Cali show till November 9th. I'm staying up for the night. Yes.
Well, can I say something? Can I respectfully say something? November 9th, right?
Yes.
No November 9th right now. You know why no November 9th? You want to know why? Will you look at me and let me tell you something?
Does anyone want to have the shot with me?
I don't drink. I actually am straight edge. Thank you, Van Hansen, for those words. I actually am straight edge. But I don't smoke. I don't drink. I just did it holiday. But I got to finish my point because I want to get to Joe Biddle eventually. The reason you're not going to November 9th, you have no reason or business right now to be in a ring. You are starting in developmental. So when you finish developmental, if that's what your trainers tell you, you can be there. Right now, I'm wanting you to start, and the same goes for C2K. And I'm doing this because I love you guys. I really do love C2K. You know you're my brother. I appreciate you and everything you've done. But I want you guys to go to developmental to be better people, to be better members of the community. You guys want to be a part of the community, right? Do you want to be a part of the community, C2K? C2K?
Yes, I do.
Then you need to start from the very beginning. You gotta listen. You listen to me? By listening to these guys? Yes, you can be, I think, productive citizens. If you don't listen, I don't want to keep killing you on the platform. I really don't. It may be fun, but it's not fun. You know why it's not fun? Because you are taking away from people that really are busting their butts. You're taking away from people who are putting their blood, sweat, and tears in here. Sure, you're driving ratings, but it's not good ratings. You're actually taking food from somebody's table, and I have a philosophical problem with that. In the term that you're coming on here, but you're coming on because people want to hear what you want to say and make fun of you. I don't want you to be made fun of anymore. First of all, I don't like bullies. Number one, never liked bullies. I've always been a very independent-minded guy. I don't cower. I speak my mind, and boy, people have heard that tonight. I will never not speak my mind. I don't care if I lose friends tonight over this. I don't care if I lose people that don't want to come on the platform. I have no problem with that. In WWFE, you're not getting the link at the moment until I finish what I want to say. But the facts is that you guys are taking away from people that really want to be here. The facts are you're taking away from guys like, I don't know, Judge Joe Dredd, Masada that want to come here. You're taking away from them. By me having to book you on this platform so people can go generate its fake heat, it's cheap heat. No more. I'm giving you a lifeline to be productive citizens in the community. If you will listen to me by listening to these, because I'm not a wrestler. I know nothing about wrestling. I have never stepped foot in the ring, but what I do know is how to connect people and make people better individuals. I want you to be successful.
I can always send the link to Masada because I do have his contact info too.
But I want to make a big deal and announce him on a big video on Instagram. So you got to give me
Shane wants to say something.
Go ahead, Shane.
I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all.
Can I say something, Tom? I got
I'm
something.
guessing you saw an alien then.
Yes.
Something about the training. My son, Combat Joe Stone.
Wrestled the first match in Sportswire Radio history live. Of course I know him.
13 years old is when he started. He's 16 now.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
That's not
Ain't
nice.
no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
That's only when James Taylor's
That's
here.
what I said when I met him.
Hey, look. Max 10 looks 40.
No, he doesn't.
Look, I got an 18-year-old daughter that's about to get married. I got a
know you're my
16-year-old son
Mac
with
is
his
my landlord on
license and a
Sportswire.
15-year-old daughter.
My landlord, Mac. I got you on this one, Mac. You definitely.
I've always wanted to say this just so I can have a shits and giggle.
Let me get Shane. He's got to go in a second. Finish it, Anthony, real quick. Anthony, go ahead, real quick.
Shane, so when I first saw you, like when I first met you on here, I ain't gonna cap. You look just like my old best friend from like years ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is he doing on here? He doesn't like wrestling at all. Why is he going or sports in general?"
Honestly, you two look like brothers.
Dude, that literally.
That's what everybody freaking says.
Hold on, no. I'm gonna show you a picture of me and him side by side. And literally, it was to a point where one night I showed up to his house and he wasn't there. His mom thought I was him and tried to beat my ass. I'm dead fucking serious. Hold on, I gotta find the picture, dude. Literally, if you put me and Shane together in the same room, they probably.
You sure you guys didn't work in TBW together?
I wasn't allowed.
I just missed him when I entered.
Well,
Shane's got to be shorter though, right?
Shane, I want to give you the floor. What do you want to say before you go? And I'll see you Friday. I know, maybe Tuesday. What are you doing Tuesday night?
My wife's off Tuesday, so I don't really know.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it. Closing thoughts.
Just stay positive, guys. You know, just open your ears, shut your mouth. Just listen to these guys. Listen to what I have to say, dude. I've done this since I was 13 years old, and I'm 24 now, dude. And I've done this for a very long time.
Yes.
So,
Can I say something to you up there? What's your name on top of there?
Shane Davidson.
It's your boy Shane Davidson.
How about that? I'll give
It's your boy,
Tom give your
Skinny
info.
Penis.
Tom, give your my info, my real name.
I'll connect you.
My real show.
Silver Wolf, I'll connect you. I got you.
You'll contact me, and I'll contact you on my real name.
Well, you're going to be obviously listening Tuesday. You can listen tomorrow to Van Hansen's here 7:30.
Tuesday at what time?
Van Hansen 7:30. Van Hansen 7:30 tomorrow. You better be here for that. Tuesday 9:30 p.m. PWF details with James Taylor. So 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.
All right, yeah, because I'm going to say this. I'm actually looking for a new job too. That's why I got to work around my new job too.
Okay,
My
well,
real
get
job.
that new job. But if you do want to be in this sport, PWF first day of class is 9:30. Van Hansen V to the H 7:30 today. Be there for that. He actually is a wrestling promoter. He knows a lot about what he wants to do to help the people.
Yeah.
But 9:30 is what PWF details. I'm sure Anthony, he's always here. He basically lives here. Alan will be here. And
I charge rent.
Maybe. Well, that's back. So we'll go with that. Okay. I think it's a good time now. Shane, you got to go. Final words change for you, Shane?
just like I was saying, man, just stay positive. Just open your ears and shut your mouth and just listen.
Good deal.
You know, we're not here to hate you. We're not here to bash you on here. We're here to help, and you know, because that's what everybody's on here for, is to help and be.
Yes. That is the point of tonight. Tonight is I want people who want to wrestle the best, who want to be here a part of it. There is no tearing down of people. Let me repeat. Thank you for saying what we've been trying to say. We are decrying the same stuff. I want guys that want to be here. Thank you so much for saying that, Shane.
I'm not used to this, honestly. People actually help me and give me a hand. I do appreciate guys. It's different.
Well,
I never had help like this in the past.
Well,
people always ask me.
Advice. I told you I'm giving you an olive branch tonight. I gave
know.
you the lifeline.
I'm just saying what I'm trying to say my piece before he leaves. Like I said, I'm not used to this stuff. People helping me. I always got bashed most of my life. And I honestly appreciate for all you guys.
I don't like bullies. I do not tolerate bullies. There's no bullies.
Well, what I'm gonna say to that is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Wrestling is a brotherhood. That's what wrestling is. That is, it's nothing but brothers. It's all we are. I have some personal stuff that I've done in the past. You know, I've done a lot of shit in the past that I've tried to hurt people physically and mentally, and it's something that I want to look past and actually reach out and actually help people that are like in dire need. But when you claim yourself as a professional wrestler, please do not claim yourself a professional wrestler if you haven't earned it. That's a title that needs to be
I'm not a. I want to say this right now.
I don't
Here,
even
like,
say that.
I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm just a
I
backyard.
don't want to hear
I just
that.
do it for fun.
Silver Wolf, you say nothing. Tonight, you say nothing. And
I don't even say I'm a pro wrestler.
The one thing I do want to say is, Alan, when are we gonna have that eating competition? Because I was
Dude,
ready to
I
whoop
will
your
challenge Alan Michaels right now.
Dude,
I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
ready to whoop your ass, and then you got COVID. So fuck you.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That
I
was the
lost
most
money on that one, Alan. Thank you.
that was the worst timing possible. It made me look like a bitch, and I was so upset at myself.
Dude, because I hit up Tom. I was like, please. I was like, I thought we were supposed to do this.
No,
on the
I had
25th.
like no joke. I had 20 people message me. Where is the eating contest? I'm like, Alan's sick. He's literally sick.
Yeah, I was
I
really
think,
sick.
you
You
know,
can
next
even
month.
ask Shane. You can ask Shane Davis.
I
I
can
was
smoke,
sick
right,
as a
Tom?
dog. Like,
Hey, bro,
But-
I was ready to whoop your ass. I ain't gonna cap. I was ready to whoop that ass. I
real
was gonna
quick,
prove that even though I'm not
Tom, it's
fucking,
not a problem for me to smoke, right?
You can smoke because you asked permission. You asked
Thank
permission.
real quick, Tom. Jazz
Yes.
Delta made a really good
stressed out.
point in
Tell me when I'll bring it up.
Can I ask you a
the
question?
Santino Bros on YouTube. That one right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where I learned everything.
I did a lot of training. Me and Shane Davis did a lot of training. I could not throw a punch worth of shit until I watched one of their videos, and it broke it down step by step, and it really helped me learn how to throw a punch.
That's
the
my
correct
training.
right
Now,
way.
I may be wrong, but
It was how to throw a punch for dummies, is what I remember off of that.
Yep.
lives off of Santino Bros. That's how he got that good from studying Santino Bros. So
It's
That's
a
what we
good
did.
step by step. They break it down.
Yep.
I mean, it's really good.
That's
do
another
it.
I
great.
follow
training.
Sancho Bro on YouTube. I watch.
I'm
That's
gonna throw this one out there, and it's from the past, like way back in the past. How to wrestle YouTube.
That's where I first
Those
went.
guys. I'm talking about 15, 16 years ago. They've got stuff from back in the day.
I watched them. That's how I started.
But like they're saying, man, like
You have the tools.
go and watch like old matches in like WWE. Watch how they bump. Just study how they're doing things and like just pay close attention to every little detail.
Study their matches.
Also, never do a move you have not trained. The one thing I got taught is never do a move that you have not trained on for at least
Practice.
2 months, but also never do a move that you're not willing to take yourself.
And also be committed. Commit to everything. Don't hesitate.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
don't-
I
don't
don't know how many
pussyfoot.
people I've seen dropped on their heads because midway they're like, "Oh, I don't think I'm going to do this,"
When
and
Anthony
then,
still
and then they
picked
don't
me up.
fucking do it.
Okay, believe this or not, it's maybe hard to believe, but I don't get picked up a lot.
I tried.
Anthony still picked me up. I didn't hesitate to get dropped.
Oh, dude, it was the best thing ever. The best thing ever.
That slam was.
Dude, side note
All
as
right,
fuck.
I gotta get to the final part. Two things. Shane, you gotta go.
I got a couple more minutes.
Can I say this in
Alan,
30
are you
seconds?
saying?
Can
Are
I
you
say
saying?
one
Tom,
thing?
may I
I want
smoke?
to get to do a bit aloud because I don't have some. I gotta let people speak on Joe.
That's
Biddle.
another time. That's another time.
Are you
Tom,
good,
may I-
Alan? You gotta stay. You gotta go out. What's your deal?
Yeah, I can stay for a little bit longer. You know,
Okay.
Tom, may I? Can I smoke this, please?
No.
No.
Hell no.
You asked, I'm gonna let it to you,
Yeah,
but you
earn
better be on your best behavior in class.
I
I'm
will.
telling you.
With that shit 3 years ago.
All right, so
I got stressed, man.
All right.
I
Can I
want
say
to
something to
get
Kron
to
real
this.
quick?
What's
Can I
that?
say something Can I say something to Kron real quick?
All right,
Forsaken?
you better be good.
Forsaken? No
Kron.
disrespect, man.
Kron.
Since I've been watching your
Forsaken's
stuff, and I
insane.
have watched your stuff on YouTube, I give you that respect, man. You are a good wrestler, and I will love to learn from you, man. And we are good friends on Facebook and all that, and you do give me good pointers, and I do appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I think we want to be friends with everybody. I want to make this clear because I know guys in certain places are upset about certain things, but it's not. I want to build a family. I'm looking for a family. All wrestling matters, and I want to
Rayos,
have
hold
a
on,
big.
man.
What's that?
Ours started with Omen.
Rios is sent and keeps texting me.
Ray Oos is not tonight. Ray Oos, I got Joe Biddle to get to. Ray Oos, I don't even know why you're here, actually. I have no idea why you're here. C2K sent you the link, right?
That was me.
I don't know why you're here still. I still don't know why you're here, but you're here. But I don't know what's the point of
This is Fast and Furious 12 set right here.
I feel like
Family.
tonight I really was like Mike Lowry and Bad Boys Ride or Die. There's certain people that shots got fired to.
I heard you love nature. I know. Yeah. I heard he likes nature though. Are you gonna go hug a tree?
I might nature calls for sure, but you know what?
Plenty of them.
I want to say you guys live near a cattle place, from what I remember. You live a cattle farm actually. That's where he actually lives. He lives
Right.
near
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know a lot of people.
Cattle farm across the street, downhill.
Absolutely, but I want to get to this last man who really. I'm good. It's not C2. C2K. I think that I'm going to give these guys the benefit of the doubt.
No, I said let's go cow tipping. That's what I said.
You know what? I'm going to let the professionals do that because I'm not a cow tipper.
I'll let you do that. They get pissed.
Cow tipping? I done it. I done it back in the day.
You know
cow
what?
tip is
That's
fun.
why you could be going to
That's
Summer
what Anthony
Fest.
still did when he wrestled me.
I want to get to the man
was
I
young.
really now don't have any tolerance for. And this man is Joe Biddle. Because Joe Biddle, this is a guy that, first of all, talked about that. He said, I said, this isn't about whatever you guys are, Triple W, WCF. I don't even know what the names are at this point.
We're seeing Count Entertainment Wrestling.
Doesn't matter.
The points are is this guy has talked about he wants to change a new leaf, and he was supposed to be here Friday, couldn't make it. He was supposed to be here Sunday. My wife, my daughter, now my back is out. But no, I hear him on podcasts taking shots. He's on Zack Attack's podcast, another guy that has no business near a ring. Then on top of that, he's saying things. I screenshotted to you some of the things. We had no recollection of him from me saying anything about your company. And there's a lot of things I'll say about your company. As a matter of fact, I'll say anything about anybody live on this platform. So I don't care what I offend, because clearly I've lost some friends tonight, but I think I've gained a lot more because I've got your support right now in this community. If you're in this community, I love you, and I'll cut my arms off to fight for you. I will do anything for you. But Joe Biddle, you are not a part of my family. You are an intellectual, dishonest fraud. You are a hack. You are a piece of garbage. You have no right to say this, or that. You come in here, first of all, you disrespected anybody who's lost somebody to cancer. You faked cancer. You, on top of that,
piece of shit.
Poor guys that are $1,000 to show up to a show. He faked cancer together.
That's my wife.
I got this. He's claimed to be a part of an independent promotion as a promoter. He has no contacts. First of all, the guy couldn't even tie his shoes, let alone be in a ring. You look like a bad nuclear experiment that came out of 3 Mile Island, number one. Secondly, you've come onto my platform and talked about this, or that. You've challenged Craven Rage. First of all, the only thing you should be challenged is to be in a psych ward. You're an embarrassment to this community. You're an embarrassment as an employee to the Boston Red Sox. I don't want to hear anything about you, Apollo, because you're a liar. You know what? You tried to BS me. You don't BS me. You tried to say you got all these different things. Let me tell you something. I do not talk. You know what? Just like tonight, I know for a fact I lost people in XTW and DBW. I know it. And you know what? I don't have any problems saying what's on my mind. If I lost people, I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry. I'm sorry if I have to speak the truth because I'm trying to build a family. Now, I'm not shit-talking anybody. I just tell you the facts. I believe in 3 pillars: honesty, integrity, and accountability. Joe Biddle, you were a scam artist. You were a Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme wannabe. You have no business being on this platform. I got this. You got no.
Yes.
Okay. If you are in a wrestling ring, I want the police to be called to escort you out of a backyard wrestling show, an independent wrestling show. I mean, anything I hear about you, first of all, take a look in the mirror, bud. Go at least put a toupee on. Remember, you come on my show, you got like no hair at the top of the head. Secondly, you come on here and address me as Mr. Tom Bress. You told me your wife listens to the shows. Your wife's not listening to the show. Your wife wants you to get a job and go put a roof over your head for you and your daughter. Number 2. Number 3, you tried to take me for a fool, buddy. You don't take me for a fool. You don't say I put words in my mouth to other people, because the only words I have is the mouth that I have right in front of me. I tell you, what you see is what you get. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that's you for entitled. But I want everybody to either you're with me or against me. You're a scam artist. You're a fraud. You're a Ponzi schemer. You basically took, you know what you did? You basically did, you're a villain. First of all, you took cancer. You went to a line that there's no way you can go before. First of all, I should have never been gullible enough to keep bringing you on this platform, because when you used cancer, there are people that have lost lives, loved ones, because of cancer. You know what? I'm not even going to bring it up. But, I am going to, because I'm live and I don't give a flying frick. 10 years ago, March 7th, 2014, my father died from lung cancer, esophageal cancer. He died from cancer because he was a heavy smoker. He should have quit, but he couldn't do it because, growing up, that's the way it was. But he died from cancer. You, my friend, disrespected him, and you disrespected every single person that has come on the platform, was going out there and put their blood, sweat, and tears out there, who might have lost someone to cancer. How dare you?
Or someone who actually has it.
And I got you. I got your back. I think I basically lost a friendship permanently with XEW because I fought for you. So I will get to you. I got your back. Don't you worry about that. But the point is that you will not have a say. You will not have a voice. And what I want you to do is this. I want you to pack your bags. I want you to stay as far away from a wrestling ring. I want you, before I call the Boston Red Sox and tell them that Joe Bidelau has scammed people, he faked cancer. And I won't do that because I want you to provide for your wife and daughter. But what I want you to do, I don't want to hear you're on a podcast. I don't want to hear you're on this platform wanting to come on, because the facts are is that you don't want to start over. You just want to take me for a fool. What you want to do is that you want basically for me to invite you into my home. I got you, Anthony. I got the floor. I got you, though. But here's what I want to finish on this. You want me to basically invite you into my home, cook the meal for you, basically wash the dishes for you, let me use my bathroom, don't clean up afterwards, shake my hand, and say thank you for coming and thank you for basically robbing my house and robbing this platform. So for that, Joe Bidelau, you will never be invited back on Sportzwire. As a matter of fact, in the words of Vince McMahon, March 26th, 2001, when I think about Joe Bidelau in the terms all wrestling matters, you are G to the O to the N to the E, because you are gone from Sportswire Radio and you are gone from any wrestling promotion. And if I dare hear you anywhere on any podcast, don't make me call the Boston Red Sox. Don't make me do it, bud. Do not make me do it. Because if I do, I promise you, there will be hell like you've seen. You thought when I talked about different matches that weren't going to happen, you thought what I talked about and some people misinterpreting it. You just wait if you try to weasel yourself back into wrestling business. Because as a matter of fact, the only things you should be doing is cleaning up after everybody when they take a number two, because you are exactly the definition of a number two, bud. And basically, that's what you are. And you are now G to the O to the N to the E, and you are gone. And that's all I got to say about that.
Hey, Kron.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what he was mentioning. So, what was it? June of last year, Roman? The first race in the cage?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Story time with Anthony Steele. So, the set is June of 2023. Anthony Steele is set to have a steel cage match with Loose Cannon. For people that don't know, you're about to know a little bit personal about me.
Still set to have a steel cage match with Loose Cannon.
Hey,
for people that don't know, you're about to know a little bit
TV,
personal.
Joe.
Hi, Mr. Tibbs.
Joe, mute your TV.
I'll take care of it. I got him. Hi, Mr. Tibbs.
Thanksgiving of 2022, I lost my dad to cancer.
I'm so sorry.
That was the hardest fucking thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. Now, fast forward about 7 months. I'm set to have a match with this dude. And I go up. Yeah, I couldn't make it to the show. Omen knows. He gives me shit about it. My car broke down in Illinois because when I go up to
Cannot
IMF,
hear any audio.
when I go up to IMF, I go and see my family because that's around where I was from. I get the call from Omen and Soldier that tells me
Leave and come back, Joe.
that Joe told him, or Loose Cannon said that he has cancer. And I was like, okay, I feel for you, man. I just lost my dad. Then 2 fucking days later, says he took a pill and is cancer free.
I'm in remission, y'all.
Yeah. And so then the day of the show, calls Omen and tells Omen and Soldier the real reason why he said that lie. And that reason is because he knew after he faked that, well, he thought that if he stepped in a ring with me, that he was going to get his head smashed in. So my thing about this is, I witnessed this firsthand. I had to deal with this. Just lost my dad. The first time I ever showed up to IMF was the day of my dad's celebration of life, which is why I had to leave early. Actually, it was the day before. And this motherfucker had the audacity to do that. If someone's going to sit here and lie, if someone's going to sit here and lie, don't fucking lie and say, don't lie and say that your wife's in the hospital today. That's why you can't join Sportswire Radio. Nah, let it be fucking known. You knew you were going to get shit on tonight.
No, he knew it. Listen, dude, he knew it. He tried to take me to be gullible. And yeah, I'm going to be different with James. No, you weren't. You wanted to get over at everybody. You've been pulling the same wool over everybody for a year. You piece of garbage. You are number 2. And you don't deserve to be anywhere near. Listen, you're actually a typical excuse for a father. How could you? This man's not even worthy of being a father. To me, in my opinion, he went to, and I tolerated it because I try to be a nice guy. Angela, I know, was saying, I'm so sorry to you, Anthony, but the point is that this guy tried to be somebody to try to take me and everybody else to the cleaners, and it might have worked. With all due respect to Triple W, might have even worked once upon a time with the IMF, but now the buck stops here. And you, Joe, you certainly, hey, Joe, you got to go because now you ain't going to be anywhere near anywhere. And honestly, you are actually a disgusting excuse for anything because what you did, you crossed the line that no man should, and you tried to take advantage of the goodness of the heart of people like myself. You tried to take advantage of me. And now there's no taking advantage anymore. None.
Do you want to talk about something else? Hold on. Let's
go for it because now I'm fired up.
Let's air out some dirty laundry. Hey, Omen.
Hold on. Still, let me go a little bit.
No.
Let me go on.
Hold on. Give me a second, man. Because now we airing out dirty laundry, and y'all about to have a good old laugh. So, let's talk about the time that Loose Cannon comes to Iowa.
Oh, that match, right?
No, I'm not even talking about a match at this point. I'm talking about how Omen, out of the kindness of his own heart, lets Joe Bidelau stay at his house. And what does he do, Omen? He disrespects you and your wife. Because then they go and tell him, hey, dinner's ready. Come grab a plate. And he has Sam. He has Omen's wife bringing him a plate.
Real quick, Anthony, real quick. I got noise in the back, but Alan Michaels, closing thoughts, you got to run. Go ahead.
Closing thoughts, I think it was a great night tonight. I'm excited for the way everything's going. I'm excited to work with everybody. Excited for Summer Bash. It was great. Talking to y'all.
You're my boy, Alan. You're my boy, Alan. I love you, bro. Love Alan. I'm gonna tell you, Alan Michaels. This guy got a heart of gold. We spoke for 2 hours the other day. I will do anything for Alan Michaels.
Hey, Tom, I'll do anything for you. If anybody needs anything, the socials are the same on pretty much every platform. If you need anything, reach out. if I'm not at work, I can always get a hold of me whenever. I'm here to answer any questions, anything you need. If you need to talk, even if you need to talk, I'm always gonna be there.
Love you, Alan. Love you. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for everything, my
Yeah,
brother.
man.
I will see you Tuesday. Stay trendy.
So then, not only does he have Omen's wife bring him a plate, he then proceeds to sit on Omen's couch. He sits there, proceeds to sit on Omen's couch and stretch his nuts.
Let me tell it. So, what Anthony said was true. We had made dinner. Said, hey, come get a plate. He heard us. He looked at us as we're sitting down. He's like, "Oh, where's mine?"
No.
We're supposed to serve him.
No, he did that?
And yeah, he did that. But then,
Oh, my God.
after we got done eating, this man literally sits on my couch, all comfortable, scratching his nuts.
Oh, my.
And
I had enough already.
While me and my significant other, my fiance, are just sitting right next to him on the other couch. Like no one was there.
It's still funny.
Going to town on it. And as we the end of the night, me and my fiance decide to go to the bed. Yeah, get that face off here real quick.
I just wanted the people to know what the enemy looks like.
As me and my fiance go to our room, and two adults like to have time together.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Party time.
That's not true.
Walking in our house, like coming down the hallway towards our room, as me and the Mrs. Open Black were wrestling, if you want to call it.
Don't try this at home, and obviously we are still a family station in Sportswire. Well, I would listen. We have many children that do like Sportswire, so we say that parents.
Hey, that's how wrestling was created.
I will ask my mommy about that, not my daddy, but I'll still let them know.
Walking around the house, listening.
Although I was famously told that I was, go ahead.
We had to stop. Like it was too much of him being weird walking around the house at night.
And we want to say prayers to TBK. His father is not doing well, stage 4 cancer. Atomic Titan opened up about it. Jack Delta opened up about it. Yeah, and that's the sad part. And we still gave him a chance because we're a family. And we gave this guy a chance, Bill, and this guy.
I gave this guy a chance, and I personally vouched for this guy. Soldier did too, but as soon as he got here, Soldier gave up on him, which I should have went with Soldier. But I vouched for this guy. Maybe he could bring something. Maybe he could do something. And he bit the hand that fed him. Like, I hear him go on these podcasts, shit on me, saying I have no talent. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't wrestle. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm not a good talent at all. All these guys here have seen my work and can vouch that is total bullshit. The fuck you been saying?
Can I say it, Omen? I don't think there's.
The fuck you been saying?
Can I say it, Omen? I gotta say, can I say this? Maybe other than Kron, I don't think. Other than I've watched probably more of your matches than anybody, with the exception of Kron, because he's been in a lot of shows with you. I've watched you. I think more than anybody out there, period, right? I would think that's here, at least in the chat or in the stream, right? I've been watching you since I think the beginnings when I heard about you from a birdie in Wisconsin.
The fact that he could do that, he wants to shit on someone that is vouched for him, just shows the loyalty he has to anyone.
He would stab us all in the back if he could. I have no tolerance for that. I will not tolerate anybody that would try to do that. I will not tolerate that.
And I want everyone here to know that's watching and listening. This guy also claimed that he had connections to Beyond Wrestling or Wrestling Open. And he promised, no offense, guys, idiots that believed in like Silver Wolf and CTK to get on that show where the Acclaimed go and wrestle. He promised these guys fucking spots on the show when he has no connections. I've emailed them myself. And they have no idea who Joe Billadu or where the fuck his name is. So
Joe bullshit.
And everyone who's watching, I promise you need to watch out for Joe. If you get a message from a Joe B.
In fact, you know what he did? Do you know and I want to say this: he's actually watching right now, and he deleted his Instagram right after I showed his photo. He deleted Instagram.
Yeah, hold on. Since he's actually watching, let me say this. So
He is watching. He deleted his Instagram. He's definitely watching now.
Yeah. So Joe, I've heard everything that any of these guys have had to say. I've heard a lot of other shit from a lot of other people. You step foot in a goddamn ring again, you talk shit on people, anything, you call anybody out, and you fake cancer. I haven't said this to anybody. Not very many people outside of my family fucking knows this. I lost my mom 10 years ago to pancreatic cancer. You fucking lie. You fucking cheat. You do whatever the fuck you want to. I catch you in a ring again. I'm coming for you. There's a reason I'm named the Deathmatch Werewolf. There's a reason I don't care about fucking punks like you.
And our brother Dogcon, what he's doing.
If you're in a fucking ring again, I'm coming to that fucking show, and you're going to be put in the fucking ground.
I love you, Dogcon, with all my heart. You are one of the nicest people. And that's why, you know what? I'm proud to have burned a bridge in XCW. I will not tolerate it. I don't care. I'm proud to have burned the bridge. That bridge I'm proud to have burned. DBW guys, I still say I love you guys. You're always welcome on the platform, but I said my piece, and some are going to agree, some don't like it. That's a different discussion, but in that case, there's no turning back with that. No turning back.
My grandfather died from liver cancer. Never drank a day in his life, but
Listen.
cirrhosis caused him to have liver cancer.
There's no coming back from this. There is no coming back. I'm sorry, but there with that man, you know, our brother Darkcon, what he's getting through.
My personal life, but that's
Me neither. I never like to talk about my personal. I'm a believer and leave that stuff out. But this was where the line, and we were all giving for this man. And he's a coward because he knew this was coming. He knew it was coming. He's a lot smarter than people think. He knew this was coming. That's why he was saying, "Oh, my wife's in the hospital."
And
No,
caused idiots out of fucking $1,000. No offense, guys, but fuck.
Can I say something?
it better be good.
I lost fucking Williams, Sean, and I lost my chance to be in WCE, and I got blacklisted because of this.
Well, you would have probably still ran into problems, but I understand where you're coming from. You would have still, you couldn't change what you've done in the ring, but I understand.
I'm going to side with my brother all the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what, Tommy the Man Merriman? I love Tommy Merriman, and I understand where he's coming from. He can't wrestle because he probably was told you're going to lose the title if you show up or not.
No, that's not it. I'll tell you why.
But don't say it. But the point is, we can say whatever it is, but we have a man here. A man. And this man is a family man. He's a community leader. He's a father and a brother and a husband, all the different things, whatever it is. And he's going through these things. And we had a man in Joe Bidelau that was basically spitting on this man, what he's going through. Who am I to say anything what this man, Darkcon, is going? He is in our community. He is a leader in our community. And this man wanted to be a part of our community and be a Ponzi scheme and fool us all. Shame on me once. I'm fine with that. Shame on me even twice? Okay, but shame on me 3 times? 3 strikes, you're out, bud. 3 strikes, you're out.
I let this guy come to my house, eat dinner with us, spend time with us. He came out to Racine, give him a nice food, respect. Then he did this to us.
That's not right. Now that I agree with you. That I'm always a believer in. You know, like that's not cool. That's not cool. And that's somebody.
Tell the real story, Silver. What you told me, how he's flirting with your wife right in front of you.
I heard from the grapevine he called my wife fat.
How dare he? How dare anyone speak about someone's woman? How dare he?
Tell the real story where you told me how he's flirting with your wife. Talk about he'll get him pregnant for you.
I'm really getting pissed right now. I'm trying to hold my tongue. I promise somebody.
You can. You know what, Silver? On this one, I'm letting you speak. On this one, we forget about your troubles in the ring, but we are literally giving you a moment. You can have it on me tonight. Go ahead, speak.
He tried to flirt with my wife, and she told me this. I gave him a chance. I tried. Then he was trying to bring my past on your show about my background. Why can't people just leave people alone about their past? People done shit in the past. Leave them the hell alone.
Yes, I believe in that. I believe that.
I built this character. I built this gimmick from last year of 2023, and now he brought my name into the dirt. Now I'm trying to get my name out of the dirt and prove to everyone I'm not a fool. I'm not a joke. I'm not a clown. Because of him. That's why I became a joke. And I told, even Kron knows, I'm not a joke. I'm trying my best. I do the best I can. I'm just not a joke. He just brought everyone in our company jokes. No, jokes.
He took advantage of you.
Who you trust.
He took advantage of you. Yep, C2K, go ahead.
It's this heat press thing.
C2K.
You know, I'm really pissed off. I'm really pissed off about this because it's like I feel like for what he did, everything that I had done for all these years is just like down to the drain. For everything that I put, I really put my body, my life in wrestling. You know, and it pissed me out. I'm very angry right now because I've never been in this situation before. Never. You know, and
you have somebody coming on who's so impacted by what we just heard tonight. Somebody's coming on to address this, but go ahead, C2K. Floor is yours.
I feel like that, you know, people taking that as a joke because for everything that these men have done, and it's just like, yeah, I'm showing you right now. It's just like I'm quiet, you know, and right now I just see like everything that I had done, in wrestling, in Puerto Rico, in Rochester, and the stuff is just down the drain right now.
Here's a question: didn't you train him supposedly?
Well, let's stick on the cancer because you're going to lose me when you talk about his training. But the point is
you know what? Because I never trained him in my life. I felt like, you know.
Well, that's obvious, but I mean,
I did.
Listen, this man.
I felt sorry for him. I did.
I don't feel sorry for this man.
I tried to warn.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay, I know you tried to warn me. I had a blanket over my eyes. Okay, I admit that. I had a blanket over my eyes. I thought he was gonna do all this for us.
What? Hold on. This is legitimate. This is legitimate. When I show up here, what do I bring with me when I come and talk about someone?
The facts.
Proof.
That's why people don't like you, Anthony. You know, Anthony, I think you and I are actually a lot more similar than people realize. You know that? You know that? I think that you and I are basically, in some ways, cut from the same cloth because there are people that don't like me because I speak the truth.
And let me ask you this question: when you build a story with somebody, right, from last year, build it all the way till Backyard Brawl when I was supposed to. He stopped my match against Skulls.
Look,
I mean, all this shit.
Hold on. We can't sit here and play the blame game because no offense, we told you a long time ago y'all had no fucking business doing it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, Silver Wolf, I agree with you, if you want to talk on the cancer, yes, the guy is an SOB. But the facts are, and Angela says everyone loves me. Well, so some wrestlers tonight don't, but that's fine.
We love you, Angela. Thank you for being an honorable subscriber.
Angela listens to all the shows. She gets mad at me while I'm speech. I'm like, well, my voice is shot every day.
So Loose Cannon came to IMF, and we called him beforehand. Say, hey man, look, what is your experience? What can you do? Not us. We learned from this. Not knowing how to research someone. He's like, oh yeah, I can do a Canadian destroyer off the top rope. Then when I saw him like this guy ain't Canadian destroying shit. He's the size of Canada, but he ain't Canada.
It's funny because Omen calls me up and he goes, "Guess what this Duke supposedly can do?" I was like, what? He goes, "A Canadian destroyer." And I was like, yeah, and I'm Vince McMahon. And I'm missing a lot of fucking money. Like, dude, look.
By the way, wrestling critics said fucking virgins. Okay.
You know, I agree with Brent because you know what? I think that's what the community is about. I think we all kill us in, and what I think tonight is that we're trying to build a network. If you want to be here, you are going to get all the support, all the attention. If you don't want to be here,
I brought this man on my podcast, on my platform, and I lost subscribers because of it.
Look. Oh, you can't. Okay. Again, no. At this point, I'm tired of this shit. You did not lose subscribers over Joe Bill whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, now he's going under.
Dude,
the ground.
Look, I'm gonna give you one last chance to just shut the fuck up before I out you. You did not lose subscribers over fucking loose cannon. You lost subscribers because your fucking product is trash. And that's not me hating. That is you guys put out garbage and you expected greatness. That's not how this works. You put out good product, you get good subscribers. You put a shit product, you get nothing and or lose everything.
I'm going to also put more onto what Anthony's saying. My entire IWA family said, get the fuck out the ring and stay the fuck out the ring. But yet here, I'm giving y'all another chance like you were begging the other night, Silverwolf. You were begging me for another chance. I'm holding my entire IWA family from shutting you guys down completely.
You better be here Tuesday, 9:30 in class. You better be reporting to whatever is decided in the PWF. You better be there in those classes. You better listen to Mackie Boy. You better listen to Anthony. Omen looks like he wants to kill me every day. I can only imagine what he wants to do to you. It's funny. I'm trying to make people
I'm going to put it this way.
Everybody.
Hold on. I'm going to put it this way. Silverwolf, you're hardcore, right? You watch Deathmatch?
I have watched death matches, yes.
So
no, you haven't.
So
I watched some death matches. Yes, I have. I'm not
So
gonna lie about that. I have watched.
Who do you know in the deathmatch world?
I don't know. I just watch videos. That's all I do.
What video?
No, he's getting the mic off. I will not tolerate this. I love you, Silverwolf. I really. I'm gonna turn you into Joe Biddle out next. Please don't. Just don't say anything. Whatever you do, stay ahead. Stay ahead. I seriously, please. All I want to say is just
one more chance.
If you, I will turn you into worse than Vince McMahon did to all those people. I mean, I don't want to even say some of the things he did. You really, I will have no tolerance. Do not say whatever you know. You can stay on message about Joe Biddle out. He scammed you from cancer. Whatever it is, fine. But there's no doubt about that. You have nothing to say about your whatever else. Just don't, please. I'm trying.
You're lucky they saved you. You're lucky they saved you on that.
Wrestler. That's Mac 10. He's a deathmatch wrestler. I'm just a hardcore guy. I'm not saying I'm a deathmatch wrestler.
No.
I'm not kidding you, I'm not.
Hardcore deathmatch.
That's why he's the landlord. I'm gonna. Mackie Boy, you better be calling yourself the landlord of sports, but the landlord of all wrestling matters.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Anthony, you better pay him the rent on the first.
Hold on. No. I'm tired of this shit.
I've been in the ring with the Necro Butcher.
Oh shit!
Oh, hi. Do I know you? Remind me what you are again?
Tom Bird.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. Wait, is this happening? Anthony, police! Somebody call the police.
Was he just beating him up?
Well, I think Anthony, what's the matter? You don't have the rent?
What?
You don't have the rent? These guys are just.
But like I was saying, like Mac can agree. Like he probably appreciate. I'm not calling myself a deathmatch wrestler like Loose Cannon and Skulls are. I've been in 3, but I'm not a deathmatch wrestler.
Well, the only thing I can say is that I'm giving Skulls, Silverwolf, Adonis, was it Rayus? Is it Rayus? Rayus, C2K, and some of those others. Promo Wrestling Federation, report to class. If it's promo class skills, if it's joining the game with Skippy and King Vampire and some of the other people, and if there's Zoom chats about Wrestling 101, and they tell you to go there and join it, just do it. And I want weekly progress. I don't want to hear anything other than weekly progress, and my teacher taught me this. If I don't hear anything about it, you're next on the chopping block. You get one.
Remember, shut your mouth, open your ears.
I like you, Silverwolf. I like you. So I want to say that you don't want to be like Joe Biddle out, right? Definitely not, right? No, right?
Just don't claim to be something you're not.
And C2K has enough sense to know that he can use the training and help. And, that's it.
I will say this. Silverwolf, don't become Loose Cannon.
I don't think he's loose cannon because he hasn't fake cancer.
No, you're don't be a bootleg Loose Cannon. I should say that.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
Because all I'm gonna say is this: I have the power of what is inside this device to ruin everything for you. What is inside this device right now could kill your entire career.
Well, let's not do that because I consider Silverwolf. You are my friend. You are my friend, Silverwolf. So if you're with me, I'm with you. I will cut my arms off for it. But if you're not with me, like Joe Biddle, I'm telling you.
I got people in high places. I'll just say that.
Hey Tom, all I got to say to this is, hey, if he fucks up, can we show him the new logo?
Yeah, we can certainly do that. I have to get the logo up. But
Please put up the new logo. Please put up the new logo.
While I find the logo, we are joined here by Mr. Titan and Mr. Allen. Do they want to say anything while I find the logo?
I hope y'all love this logo. I really do.
I gotta find it first before we go, guys.
Just go to Instagram.
I know that. I think I downloaded it to my phone, but let me figure that out. Anybody want to say anything before I find it?
I will say this. I want to talk to Kron real quick because I actually been able to talk to you, buddy.
Oh God.
So one, Matthew Forsaken. That's your brother, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna whoop your brother's ass at Summer Bash.
We shall see.
Doubtful.
No, I'm kidding. We're gonna have a great match.
I'm sure.
But not like I will say this. If there's one product I did watch that Omen recommended was DKW. And that's saying a lot because I don't watch shit.
I just randomly found y'all one day and started watching.
Literally, Omen put me on. He goes, "Hey, look, bro, I got some boys up in Ohio. They come down here. They wrestle with us. There's some good guys. Check them out."
These guys are good.
I actually checked out your shit.
That's the new logo.
By yours truly, Anthony Steele. You're welcome.
Dun, 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 dun.
The Judge Judy theme.
Silverwolf, don't go on trial. Make sure you don't go on trial.
You will be executed, and you will get the wrestling death penalty. You will get it.
I'm gonna be the bailiff.
Fuck you, I'm the bailiff, dude.
I'm the bailiff. You got your ass whooped live on Sportzwire. What are you talking about? You're the bailiff.
I don't remember. Can I plead the fifth on that? But let's say that regardless, Mr. Silverwolf, you don't want to be on court, right? You don't want to be in trial? No?
Nah, you don't.
All right, so we got that, right, Mr. Silverwolf?
I will forever promote DKW.
Against somebody.
Hey, we wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for IMF. We blew up after IMF because there's only three of us. There's only three of us. We worked two different characters and we did all this shit. And we worked with IMF and we blew up.
Well, I got a trick coming for you in a second. That's going to, before we end the show, I'm going to actually give you a little magic trick that actually might, all these people, if they haven't yet, could actually do anything. And let me pull it up here right now on the screen. I think I got it.
Me and Mac are going to appear at your house next, Kron.
You have his address like Zach Attacks, right? Oh, that's actually right. You do.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, Zach. I know where you live.
Oops.
So
I know where you live, Zach.
So Zach, I know you're watching this. Stay the fuck away from my talent.
And by the way, if you are out here, go hit the sub button for DK. They're actually almost at 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah, holy crap.
They're at 1,000. So go hit the sub button for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're over 800. Holy crap.
Yeah.
We've been working at IMF.
Paying attention. You're like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, we've been working at IMF. We haven't done anything in almost a year.
You know what you've been? I'll tell you. No, I disagree. You know what you've been doing? You've been a part of All Wrestling Matters, and the community is lifting you up. That's why you have 814 subscribers.
And that's why I'm in this community.
And that's why I love having you here.
It makes me feel that they get the recognition they deserve. Those three guys put on a hell of a match. And whenever they go,
thank you. I didn't like the line that I was making.
Well, let's give it up. You know what? I'd like to say a big shout out to TBW because I know that there's been things and different things, but TBW, they're going to be what WWF was in the ratings war because they're right nipping at ESW's heels, and I can't wait for the day when TBW has more subscribers than ESW Shockwave. I cannot wait till TBW gets to 10,000 subscribers, and Austin G is going, I can't wait for that day. I cannot wait. So 10,000 subscribers. I can't wait because it's coming, and they're gonna get there before ESW. There's 700 behind them. That's it, 700.
Hey, Kron.
Hey, Tom.
I also didn't
Yes,
know.
Mackie. Yes, Mackie.
I'm just going to say this. We might have a special guest coming. He just answered me back.
Bring him on. Bring him on.
Kron, I also did not know until I saw you, Kron. I did not know there was someone.
No, TBW compared to ESW. I will stroke TBW's ego any day because my hardcore king is here. And I'm bowing down to my hardcore king.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Here we go. Oh God.
My hardcore king is here. Allow me. I've been waiting for 3 hours for this.
Until
I'm gonna find a barf bag. Goddamn. Jesus Christ.
Until seeing you on IMS, I did not know there was someone skinnier in the yard than Atomic Titan.
You think I'm Forsaken's way skinnier than me. I'm 190 pounds. I'm 6'3".
I can't be the smallest guy.
You are.
I'm 6'3", 190 pounds. What are you?
Bro, I just seen another guy that was way smaller than me. His name was BES.
Hey, look, Titan.
Okay, Mr. Silverwolf, you gotta go. You want to say one more thing before I let you go?
Hold on, Silver. Hold on, Tom. Silver's got to stay. Silver's got to stay. Silver can't leave. Silver's got to stay.
I want to say something before I leave.
Yes.
Like I said, I appreciate all that guys giving us a chance. Thank you. And I do appreciate all you guys.
All right. Well, you better make me proud on Tuesday and from Tuesday on. Okay, my friend? And happy birthday again. I'll take care of you. I got you. I'll take care of you. I got you. Thank you, Mr.
I do got a question for you.
Damn, the special guest wanted to talk to Silverwolf. That's why I said he couldn't leave.
He's got his phone's at 1%. His phone's out.
I got the biggest question for you.
I can't hear. Yeah.
So when are we going to see Atomic Titan versus C2K?
In Pro Wrestling Federation on C2K. That's when you're going to see it.
Dude, that dude said he was. You said you were coming to TVW. You never did.
I sent you messages.
Been waiting.
Did I do want to come?
CK, you're in the Promo Wrestling Federation. If Titan wants to play you in promo class, that could be a conversation, but that's where it could happen. Could happen there, but not in the ring right now. Not in the ring. That's fair, right? That's fair?
Hey, I want to face Dark Chrono.
I don't think so.
You got Forsaken first.
Wait.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
No.
Okay, C2K, my brother. I'll see you on Tuesday. That's C2K talk show. Hopefully, more on Pro Wrestling Federation class. Yes.
How tall are you, Colin?
6'3".
You're about my height. This is a little bit shorter, but you're about my height.
Could be fun.
Could be.
Angela said Silver Wolf is cooked.
Forsaken's basically the same size. He's just 20 pounds lighter.
Angela said Silver Wolf is cooked.
Look,
That's fine.
all I'm saying is this: I got weight advantage on both of y'all. I'm 6'4", 277, homie. Like I'm fucking massive.
I have weight advantage over all you.
Yeah, and I still picked your big ass up. What you got to say now?
I slapped my dress on top of the cage.
Well, let's
Which
certainly.
is fire as fuck. I saw that.
Well, who got the pin? Who got the pin? Who got the pin?
Omen got it done.
I got cashed in on 10 minutes later.
Yeah. He held that title.
You know what Omen won't get done, though? Beating me.
Let me just put it out here. I don't think there's any virgins on here, but if you want to use virgin olive oil, you're more than welcome to use it when you cook your meals. But you'll be cooked if you want to go there.
Fucking 18-year-old daughter, 16-year-old son, and fucking.
Yeah, I think that. Thank you for playing.
Day 3 of Summer Bash, there will be a match, elimination style, consisted of all hardcore wrestlers like yours truly, the hardcore king, if he shows up, will take place in.
Well, he's a very busy man right now, the Hardcore King. Very busy.
I want to see the Hardcore King because me and him still need to have a one-on-one.
Well,
but I'd be happy to see him in this Extreme Rules elimination match.
Says you could pick him up. Let's see if you can try. Big Tech's a very big guy, by the way.
Body you.
Big Tech's he's actually had a great match with Jackson Snow and Mr. Judgment. He's actually a rising star.
Big Tex. Not trying to.
I don't want to tell you to run your show. But
How much?
After
how much do you weigh?
I need to tell you what happened with Tommy the Man, Merriman.
Well, we'll get there.
Big Tex. How much do you weigh? Respectfully.
I couldn't answer that because I stayed at a Holiday Inn.
How much do you weigh, Big Tex? Because Omen's 6 foot 385, and I picked him up.
Fucking built different.
I'm built different. Hey, look, y'all.
You in the waves, Anthony? You hitting the gym?
You want to know my secret? Leg day. Don't skip leg day. Dead serious, dude. Everyone thinks you need upper body. Well, you do need upper body strength, but you need lower.
Big Tech's 375. He's 5'9", 375.
I thought it was all the private training you had with Back Attack.
Bro, I got you, Big Tex. What time I will pick your ass up any place.
Well, I think we've said anybody's welcome. So if Big Tex ever wants to wrestle in any place, I'm sure we've got some guys that'll connect. So yeah, I mean that's the point. This is why today. You know what? I gotta say it. People might be mad. You know why? Because today history was made. No joke. Today history. You're gonna remember like the day of the Alamo. Remember the Alamo? Columbus discovering America. This is the same thing. People are going to remember this day, that this is the formation of truly all wrestling matters. You want to be in the network? Look at the channels we got. Look at the promotions. Look at the talent.
You're a lot.
You want to join? The door is wide open.
Best thing was Loose Cannon canceling the show tonight.
There was a lot of things to say, but Loose Cannon, I think, actually unified a lot of people. I mean, some people are going to not be agreeing regardless, but...
Will we all be on here tonight?
I'm excited.
Hey, don't give Cannon that credit because he didn't unify shit.
Oh, he didn't unify us, but he gave us this show tonight.
I can pick his big ass up, too.
We would have had this show tonight anyways.
Yeah, no, we would have had it. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I would have probably given him like 5 minutes, and then I would have basically blew up on him, and you all would have been here, to be honest. Yep. But I want to say hello to my favorite big man, of course, the CBW World Champion, starred all.
Guys?
And how you doing, big man Cam? What's going on, my brother?
I'm doing. I've been here the whole time, just about.
Yeah, guys are still with us. People, I've actually had people messaging me. Wow, I really was like, it's been kind of running the spectrum. I've had people telling me this is the greatest show they've ever seen in history, and other people have said, well, I really burned bridges in locker rooms. Other people are like, I don't know how you did it. I mean, so it's everywhere. Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah, it's been a pretty tense show from what I could see. I was entertained the whole time. Yeah, I was just sitting here on my bed. I finally moved.
Wait, we're talking about that off the air. Everything's doing okay with you? Everything's doing good at home?
Oh yeah, the big stuff's done. I just have to take a few more boxes to a storage unit. And we're good.
Well, big man Cam, and everybody knows that you're my TikTok influencer. James Taylor has nothing on you on TikTok.
Yeah, that's right. Hell with James Taylor. You got me.
Well, hey, that's not true. James is my camp from Promo Wrestling Federation. You leave James alone.
Hey, listen.
Oh yeah,
James is
awesome.
Any chance this guy Mason Black, by the way?
Smell you guys through my cell phone. I mean,
if he wants to.
I mean, hey, look, we can smell a Smurf from like a mile or two away. So I mean, you
know what? I think that's very cool. That he says he would like to get to TBW and IMF, and I would love to see him there. I want to see everybody.
Hey, where is he? Is he located in Texas?
No, Big Tex is actually DBW. He's like Pennsylvania, wrestles in Maryland. He's up and coming.
Yeah, he's close as shit to Ohio, dude. Come out the Summer Bash.
Would really be something for Tom to Sportswire. You know what? Listen, anything's possible. The doors are open. If there's a will and a way, we'll figure it out. I'm a clown. Yeah, Skippy's the PWF champion. You'll be meeting him soon live on the platform. But you want to say something, big man Cam?
Get down when you throw up.
Oh yeah, I mean I can.
You can, of course you can.
How's everybody doing in here?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful tonight. I could never be better. I'll be honest. I feel great. I feel like, to me, I feel like in many ways the load has been lifted off me. I feel like, to me, the best I've ever felt. The best I feel. That's how I feel.
I
Couldn't
definitely
be any
felt like
better.
there was a lot of pressure there, but I told Tom this in the DMs, and I want to let everybody know here as well. I love everybody. I'm a very hard person to not get along with. No matter who I work for or who I've worked with, I just want to let y'all know there will not be any heat from me. I don't like it.
Me too.
I like to call myself a heat sink. I let it flow right through.
Well, you're a really big man, so I'm going to certainly say I'm not messing with your heat.
Oh no, I get along with people. That's
I know that. I know.
That's how I am. I don't like burning bridges. I understand some people, that's just the way they go.
You know what it is? People don't like when you say something that's fact. They don't like it. People don't like listen. If people in DBW didn't like that I said Judgment wouldn't face Omen Black. He hasn't faced him. What's so wrong about that?
It's just a fact.
Ego didn't want to face Foundation. What did I say that was not true? That wasn't a knock on DBW. I said I wear their shirt. I have the guys come out. Big Tex is here next Monday. Van Hansen wrestles for them at times. It's not a knock on them, but there are guys that want to wrestle the same people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Max won't wrestle me.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying that Omen Black is one of the best big men, and I would love to see Omen Black and Mr. Judgment wrestle. What is wrong with that?
Who is Mr. Judgment?
He's the DBW World Champion. He was the VTW YouTube Champion. He's an indie. He's a great wrestler. I mean, he's a great wrestler. But he's, a veteran guy. He's been in the game a long time. He's been here on the platform a few times. There was an incident where he came on the first time where Omen and Soldier wanted to have a conversation, and it wasn't like, you could tell it was like not, they weren't into it. Like Ego, there's been issues there. They've been here, Omen and Soldier called them out. Omen, you can be quiet.
They can't handle the heat that we bring.
They can't, because you know what it is? Some guys want
the kitchen.
They can't because they don't want to, because they have, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem.
Simple-minded guys, he can talk all over. We'll shoot back on him.
That's what it is, guys. It's like Austin G. You think Austin G would dare be on something like this? Hell no. What am I saying that's wrong? Nothing wrong with that. Listen, there are people that work in the same people with the same feds and the same matches for their own kind. I have no problem with that. But there's guys here that would love to step up. What's wrong with that?
I want to face Mac 10.
I think he's trash.
I think Austin G will probably never come back to Sportswire after he's been shit-faced the last 3 days. I got to be honest. I don't even think he would come here. It would be a favorable crowd.
Watching, you're talking about the dude that was just on, right?
Friday. Yep, the ESW guy.
You want to know what that reminded me of? Y'all remember the colognes in WWE Primo and Epico where they did like the resort shit? That's what that reminded me of. I was like, is he about to fucking tell me I'm about to go to a resort?
I gotta be honest, I just don't see the hype in ESW. Seriously, like I try. I know James Taylor had him on. I just don't see it. I'll be honest. I don't care.
Years ago, I thought they were cool and everything, but then
you know what?
TBW
The storyline with the girl and him, stupid. I think it's stupid. I think the whole thing, those guys, the bloodline storyline, the brothers. I mean, come on, seriously. TBW's got 10 times better storylines. I don't even care. At it. Seriously, what's so great about the storylines there? He yelled. His second to last match. He yelled for 5 minutes before he went in the ring. Had a 6-minute match. 6 minutes.
Okay, I didn't watch. Did he just lose?
See, Judgment is a great match. See, Judgment can go. Judgment's different. See, Judgment's got video game moves. I love his moveset. My problem is different there. My problem is that it's like, why can't we see guys like Ledger Shade?
Can I make a guess? Okay, I didn't watch ESW because I think it's trash. I know he on the show he promoted like, oh, my brother's gonna eliminate himself because they had a deal. Let me guess, his brother won.
No, it was Jacob Prodigy won because Alexis Vanderbilt eliminated him in the Rumble. He took off the neck brace and eliminated him off the Rumble. Stupid. It was so. I was honestly. It was like who wrote the storyline? Seriously, it was.
You expected that.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with Brandy. Brandy, listen, Judgment's matches they're phenomenal. I just want to see different people wrestle. That's what I'm trying to build.
I know who wrote the storylines.
I know who the guy was here Friday.
Silverwolf.
No, he did not. The guy that was here Friday wrote the storylines. He owns the company. No, but see, he really couldn't play ball in this Austin G. Even some of the questions that I asked him. Honestly, I'm going to keep saying it. Ledger, Shade, just him being here. I know people are not going to. I think he did better than Austin G. I think
Ledger Shade was the best guy in the backyard.
I think Jack Delta runs circles over Austin G. I think D'Angelo LaFlame runs circles over Austin G. I could keep going.
I'm not ashamed to say it. Ledger Shade was the pound for pound best wrestler in the backyard scene in the last 20 years.
In terms of drawing power, no question. He drew. But the point is that, I don't see the.
I take that.
What's that?
I said in controversy, I take that title.
No.
In drawing power, did you get it? No, you didn't stay in company. No, Anthony, I got this. Anthony, you would have won the award for I would say most pipe bomb award. You would have won the award of promotion.
I'm okay with that.
Now, if you're talking about selling tickets, I think I might have that this year.
Because you've moved to 500-seat venues. Yes, absolutely. You've moved to the venues. I always say you're not a yarder to me, though. You're underground. I don't leave you in this. I put you now away from that. I don't put you in.
Let me say this. I don't want to. I love my whole company, but after my match at Winter Clash, people left.
The people love you.
No lie, that was like the main event at Winter Clash. Their match.
How about the last match you had? Oh my God, the crowd was oh my God, they were bananas. It was it was almost.
Even on St. Patty's Massacre, Soldier.
It was like a big man cam TikTok post. People just go crazy for it. They eat it up.
Damien and or Dirty Donnie and Soldier GP were so loved. People were throwing bottles at Damien and Uric.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. No, you guys.
It's only ECW, and I take pride in that we're ECW.
I think it's so cool how you guys advanced from the first time a little birdie in Wisconsin 18, 19 months ago told me about you guys, and then to where you guys are in venues and selling tickets and I think
Forsaken. Holy shit!
I can't wait to wrestle Titan in one of these shows.
Well, he's going to be around. He's got some big shows coming up, and you're going to tune into Rampage, and Big Man Cam's on TikTok, and he's going to be a part of ROEW, XCW, CBW. He's everywhere. I mean, Big Man Cam, book Big Man Cam's everywhere. I would book Big Man Cam in WWE if I could. If he's really that
everywhere.
Everywhere. I love Big Man Cam.
Someone on this chat right now said that we bring in people because we're not as big, Steel. But no, we bring people in so we can showcase where we came from, what it's got. I'm talking. Let me explain.
Fuck you! You trying to fucking talk shit on me? It's called in-character work, bitch. You trying to
shoot? We already had that on Friday show, and people were sick of it.
We bring people in to showcase where we came from and what it can bring. We would love to bring Atomic Titan in so people can see and get the exposure of what Atomic Titan can do.
But that's what we're all trying to do tonight. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was making a joke. He said he wanted to see what Titan can do. I said, talk for 6 seconds.
I bow down to my hardcore king now. You leave my hardcore.
Hey, Titan, I give you shit all the time.
Oh, God. For fuck's sake.
Hey, look, Titan.
All right, thank you, Omen. We'll see you later. I'll see you probably, who knows, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Yes.
Titan, you got to understand, you were better when Josh Allen was your mic piece.
Right.
No. I don't.
Never gonna happen again.
Josh Allen.
Hey, Josh Allen can always be there for me.
I don't even like this guy. I don't know why I'm on.
Josh Allen.
Why are you with him?
Titan.
Listen, he's a hardcore king.
Josh Allen made Atomic Titan.
No, more like I made.
Oh, listen, and Big Tex, you were my.
You fucking.
And Big Tex, by the way, he's here next Monday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Tune in for my brother Big Tex. Everybody's my fan. Like C2K, my brother. You're my brother. You're my brother.
Hey, Titan. I don't know another man that calls for Thorne to help him out during a match. Let's just say that.
Hey, listen, you leave Thorne alone. I bought the PWF portion from Thorne. You leave him alone.
Okay.
Look,
that's true too. That's true too.
Going back to
Yeah.
Your little buddy's gonna get it if he keeps running his mouth.
Well, I gotta tell him to shut up then, I guess.
Just tell him to bow down because
that's like telling you to shut up.
Well, I mean, he might listen to me. So
I hope he will. He's a big man. He's a big man, Xavier Thorne. But I think at this point we're getting toward the end because it's time to.
Bro, this is probably the longest stream that you had so far. 3 hours and 20 minutes.
No, I had one. There's one out there like 4 hours. I have a 4-hour one somewhere. A couple of times.
Well, we got 41 minutes to go.
I think people don't want to be here for 41 minutes. I think they got the point tonight. I think this was like a usual Sportswire show. It was like a roller coaster. Some people hated it. Some people loved it. Some people didn't like it. I mean, what can I tell you?
I can't wait for the 19.
But that's the truth. Listen, get your popcorn ready. But you're always here, though. You're here Tuesday night, probably.
Who, me?
Yeah, first day of class.
You're right.
And by the way, you're here. I'm sure you're going to be tuned in on Wednesday's show.
What's happening Wednesday?
Ronnie Brady, the West Memphis Kid, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm going to attack him like I did Mac 10.
Well, I don't know if he would like to agree with that, but I'll certainly run that by him. And
I'll beat his
and
ass.
Thursday night, and Thursday, Soldier DP is here.
Yeah, I'll smack his mouth. For real.
I know. I know where you won't be Friday night. ADT, you won't be there with him. I'm gonna say no comment because AWL does work. They're in the community. They are. They actually.
You're talking about the world champion of AWL, right?
Yes, he will be here Friday night. His company does work with us. I can't say anything negative about it.
He still can't out-talk me, so it's all right.
Yeah. You're not gonna have either of us because we're busy Friday.
Fair enough. Well, I guess then the turnout will be probably no comment.
We might film what goes on Friday, but we're stuck in a fucking prank war Friday.
Good point.
Shut up! They don't even know about that.
Well, let's not do that. Does anybody want to say anything else before we sign off? Because it is time to go.
Yes, it was great meeting Kron. I love the Shawn Michaels haircut.
No, he does. That was Austin G. That was Friday.
Big man Cam. I love the JBL gimmick. The 10-gallon hat. Really love it. Atomic Titan. I still see that you got the acne going. That's good.
No, he does not.
He ain't got the turtleneck on. He didn't feel like putting the turtleneck on today.
Mac 10 is still the biggest bitch of professional wrestling.
He's the landlord of the show. Leave him alone.
And Joshua Allen is still Atomic Titan's greatest fucking masterpiece. For the simple fact that without Joshua Allen, Atomic Titan would not be here.
No, I thought that was Joe Anderson. That was Joe Anderson.
He's now the #1 podcaster in the world. I said that because I believe it.
I won't say who, but there was a wrestler today that actually messaged me after hearing the show, and it was almost like he was in tears. He said, Tom, what you've done for me, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me, and you connected me with people that I would have never had. He said how much he believed in me. I don't want to say who it was, but he just said he was in tears.
You've done it for all of us.
But that's what I want to do. People, listen, don't not embrace the fear of the unknown. Welcome it. Tonight is a new day. We've got 3 streams now. We're building All Wrestling Matters. We have a belt we're creating with Sean Jovi. We have Summer Bash. We have people want to train. They want to network. We have a platform here that anybody's welcome anytime. We're trying to connect people. We want to help people in causes. Don't embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace. Join the special movement we're creating. History is on the verge of making it happen, and you've made it happen. You all made it happen. So join us. I don't even care if I said something negative. You know what? Join us. whoever you are, you don't like it, but maybe you say you think about it, I'll give you time. But either you're in or you're not. And the time is...
Thank God it's not a turtleneck movement, for God's sake. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's obviously...
That's all, folks.
Well, I think that's all, folks. And we're going to be here today, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time with Van Hansen, Mr. V to the H. I hope you join us for that. I don't know how we'll top tonight, but then again, I had Dalton Skull, and I thought, how could I top Dalton Skull? And I had basically a Circle of Jerk show with Justin Parsley. How could I top that? And at this point, I think every show I wonder how I could. Although I knew Friday I would top. I knew Austin G, I was going to top that one easily, to be honest. But, But Tuesday we're here with James Taylor, 9:30. I'm sure most of you people will be here because... But you're a part of. You're probably one of the teachers, so you'll you'll be here Tuesday. You'll be here.
Fuck James Taylor.
You're gonna be here Tuesday, right? See you Tuesday.
I mean, I'll be there.
You're gonna be here Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll say that.
As a fan, right?
We'll say that.
And Skippy the Clown. Oh, by the way, I want to give a big shout out to our PWF World Champion who's going to be here. I can't wait to meet Skippy.
Skippy, it's been a long time, buddy.
Sounds like you may be coming to Summer Bash.
He got 22,000 followers on Instagram and he's even bigger on TikTok. So I want him on my team. I want everybody on the team. So join us. Thank you, everybody, here for tuning in on Sportswire Radio. We were joined by Darkron, our brother, our man that is really our patron saint of the Yard and the Underground. He is the DKW Hardcore Champion, one half of the IMF Tag Team Champions. And anybody that does, for whatever reason, hold it against him, he can't make a show because he's not feeling well. You can go stick it where the sun doesn't shine, and you can go straight to hell and burn and simply burn like a 4th of July firework. We were also joined here by my hardcore king, who I always bow down to, Mr. Atomic Titan. We were joined by Joshua Allen, who hates when I mention that, but he's still here anyway because I don't know why. And we were joined originally by Big Man Cam, my favorite TikTok influencer, James Taylor, who was here to start the night out. Omen Brackett was his show. I think Ronnie Brady made a cameo. Nicholas Crenson was here. My brothers Alan Michaels and Shane Davidson were here. I think C2K was here, and I think Silver Wolf was here, and Joe Biddleau was here, and basically AI version, but then turned out he was actually getting a funeral. But hopefully, Joe, you just take the advice and don't come back anytime soon. We were joined by the Deathmatch Werewolf, Mac 10, who is certainly yours and everybody's landlord of Sportswire Radio, and don't cross him because he really will go Mackie Bear on you. And you probably heard my name by now, so I'll just won't say it, but thank you, everybody, for your support. And if you're in the All Wrestling Matters community, I can't wait to see you, and see you soon, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. All and everyone. That is Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters, figuratively and literally. Remember this date, June 9th, 2024, where history was made. See you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.